There we go.
Oh my god.
Sure, we're live.
We're live.
Welcome to Failed Podcast number 2.
Welcome to Undertalk, the actual talk.
Unless we fail again.
Unless we fail again.
Welcome to I Laugh at Everything. Because that's just.
So, by the way, hello everybody. This is Chris Master4 here, and welcome to the Undertale Podcast thing that I'm doing visually. I am here with the lovely. Well, okay.
Were you gonna say Rob?
Excuse me?
Rob.
Wait, you backpedaled on giving me a compliment.
Oh my god, shut up.
Oh, I
You
forgot.
backpedaled on giving me a compliment. Oh,
Using
good.
usernames or regular names.
It doesn't matter, because he goes by PJ.
I go by Noodles, remember?
No, salty noodles.
Sorry, Salty Noodles.
Wait, when was it salty noodles? I thought it was.
It was at
I
some
forgot
point.
to discuss this beforehand, but I'd like to go as Azure. Is that okay with you guys?
As what?
Azure?
Azure.
Sure.
Azure. Or,
Azure is here as well. Let's do
Oh,
that.
Hi,
don't
I'm
forget,
Azure.
don't forget, Azuriel and
Perhaps you
Azriel.
should have just one sound.
Azrael?
Don't
Azriel?
forget Azuriel and Azriel.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, yeah.
Azrael.
I never had that problem.
No, we should each have like a little sound clip of, sorry, what was it again?
Lady Azure?
Yeah, that. That. Yeah, that's a great start. But
Can we
everyone,
just start over?
we're probably going to, but we should just each say that once, so that if we ever screw up, you can just edit it in.
Lady Azure.
Oh god.
So we're probably gonna end up starting that again. I want the
And then you randomly edit in ass like one of the
Yeah, I'm restarting this whole thing.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
I'm not. I'm keeping it all in.
We're not professionals.
All right, I want the thing to start up
Lady
Azure.
Why am
You
I
can
not-
say Azure.
Azure.
Azure. How did I say it? Okay. 'cause
Azure.
I used to say it Azure, but then everyone else said Azure, and I was like, huh? For a
Azure.
while, and then it just kind of stuck. So
Azure.
Hi.
you can just say it, lady.
Hi. Oh wait,
Oh, lady. What?
Oh, never mind. I'll show you after the podcast. Hi.
I'm very scared. I'm
Okay.
very scared. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. This is starting
Don't
off.
worry
Wow,
about it.
now I can firsthand see you fuck up every time.
Welcome to Undertalk, the land of talking about Undertale with
Wow.
the Chris.
Start over. Just
with the master Chris called for.
Oh,
Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Chris
Let me
Cole?
try this. Hello everybody, welcome to Undertalk, a podcast episode that we're doing to talk everything Undertale. And I am BScat100, along with the I don't know how to describe him, honestly. Just go.
Oh! Had to.
Ow!
I had to. Hey, that's what you get for being in my room.
Sure.
Hi.
Just introduce
Lady
yourself.
Azure. I'm just joking.
We are very casual here on the Undertalk podcast. That is only a one-time thing, I think.
It's like Casual Friday, except it's every day.
Except it's also Friday.
Except I'm not wearing.
Shit, it is Friday. It is Casual Friday.
So,
Yeah, it is Friday, which was really bad because Lent has started.
and it has, and I almost forgot about that immediately.
Oh, fuck, I ate meat today.
As did I. So
I
we're all in the
didn't.
same
I
boat.
did. I
I
remembered.
don't have to worry about that.
Screw you.
Not too bad.
So we're gonna talk about. Well, mostly these three are gonna talk about a lot of the theories, and stuff relating to Undertale as I play through hard mode as the Friskinator himself.
Because I tried and I fucked up.
Because we tried this before.
Because I couldn't focus on either the game or the podcast due to the equilibrium I was in.
Yeah. So basically, this pot for me.
Fur!
This pot. God. Ah.
The
This
fallen human.
Oh
Fur!
god, now it's this.
F-R-H.
Okay.
You can do it.
Do you need help?
You can do this.
No, I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
not even in hard mode yet, Chris.
Oh god. Okay.
Chris,
okay.
you can do it.
I did. Oh god.
Frisk does not have 2 Ks in it.
Frisk.
Frisk KKK.
No, shut up! Oh, fucking no! Warning: this name will like.
Okay, we're
look
starting.
up.
Well, I mean,
This game
this-
will make your life hell.
Yes.
Proceed anyway.
Of
Well,
course.
I mean, this game already made our lives hell, so.
Obviously, you are not up to the task.
No, I did it. I did it good in the Let's Play.
I did it good. I did it really good.
Oh my my god, we're doing it, the hard mode, man.
Mom, I promised I could do this.
Okay, alright. Everybody just calm down. We need a blank slate here. First
Everyone panic!
Alright,
Okay.
so first, before we get into anything else, we need to discuss our thoughts on the pacifist ending and the genocide ending and the post-genocide pacifist ending.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just lay this down right now. Azure here was not here. Was not here for the what? For the for the Let's Play, but I did show you bits and pieces of it and you know about the pacifist ending and all that stuff.
I've played through the entire game and I've watched playthroughs of the genocide and the neutral ones and everything.
Daddy! Sorry, I had to.
No,
You wanted to destroy your
Going
voice.
to voice things again. I'm sorry.
You can voice things in what's it called?
And you can just see it in real
improv.
time.
True.
Me voicing these terrible, terrible voices.
Anyway, so
Golly, you must be so confused.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
No, it needs to be a lot more sinister.
Yeah.
and it also needs to be at fast speed.
Oh no! I'm not doing flowies at fast speed.
Okay,
All right.
so
Come on.
pacifist ending. You start, Rob.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta avoid friendliness pellets.
Alright. We're talking just first time pacifist run, right? Or ending?
The true pacifist run, because we actually no, we talked about the
No,
game.
no. I'm asking, are we talking about the first time or the second time?
What?
No, the first after you beat the true pacifist.
Pre-genocide or post-genocide?
Free.
Okay.
Also, spoilers for Undertale. Should probably put that in.
It's an Undertale podcast. There's obviously spoilers.
Still,
Okay.
you never know.
Alright, so I think it was a solid ending, honestly. It did leave me with a couple of questions, though. First of all, why isn't it programmed that you can bring in Azrael? You know,
I was annoyed about that throughout the whole ending.
Wait, why was it what?
When you can't bring Azrael
like
to the end of
back with you after the flap.
so that Toriel and Asgore can at least see the only son that they've ever had.
Because he doesn't want them to see him like that?
I understand that, but still, it would have been cathartic.
That's the trope.
Yeah. Anyway, and the second thing is, okay, we understand that if humans fall into Mount Ebott, they disappear. They usually don't return.
Yes.
Why did Frisk go up to Mount Ebott in the first place?
That is the question at the end, yes.
And that's a question that I want to open up to you three. Why do you think that he went to Mount Ebott in the first place?
I don't think I can join in this one.
Well,
Yeah,
if I could go back to the Azrael question real quick. To be honest, as much as I would have loved to have brought him along, I can understand why we weren't able to.
Mhm.
Because he said himself that he didn't know when he was going to turn back into Flowey again.
Okay, I understand.
Know if he was going to or if he will always stay like that. I mean, you can kind of hope that he always stays as Azrael. But it would have been, because he was gone for so long and his death was so sudden and just shocking, it would have been probably too much for Toriel and Asgore to see their son again, if you ask me. I think it would have sent them into some sort of shock.
Absolutely.
I mean, he was gone for how long, and suddenly, son returns.
Hey, dead son!
Yeah,
Neat! Like, that doesn't work that way.
Like, all of the guilt that, they had held over all those years and everything, and all, the people that they had to kill to, get to where they were.
Frog it.
It would have been too much.
Yeah, I guess. Alright.
And then, with why Frisk came, in my opinion, I'm a bit of an optimist, even though that last, comment was a little pessimistic. But I tend to opt for optimism, and I don't like thinking that Frisk went there to commit suicide, or at least not, trigger warning for suicide.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trigger warnings in this discussion.
I don't know exactly. I felt like, they went up there because they were full of adventure and they wanted to see what was there. I mean, I can't imagine someone who wanted so badly to, die being so determined to live throughout the, all the playthroughs of the game.
I'm just gonna say right now, this music is so unfitting for what we're talking about right now.
It's funny. It's a funny joke.
It's a
No.
Okay, no.
No,
Stop
no,
right
we
there.
can't.
We're not bringing that shit into this.
All right. There's actually a theory. Well, no, that's actually going to be for a later topic. Never mind. Anybody else have anything to add on to that?
I mean, I could just cheap out and say the reason that Frisk fell down in the beginning is because plot device. But I mean,
That's a game mechanic.
yeah, I know, but I take the cheap way out if I said that. Also, enemies. Oh God,
Woo!
different music I never heard.
I'd like to believe. Yeah, that's what I listen to. I'd like to believe that he was up there with a friend of his and he's like, dude, pay $20 to live through this.
Yeah, there is the option of him being a total fucking idiot. Or my favorite joke is that he was totally high at the time. And
Hi.
yeah, someone made a joke about it. Like, dude, I was so high, I thought it was a ball of chocolate or something like that. And I don't know, it was something along those lines. It was pretty.
Jumping into a milkshake.
Huh.
All of a sudden, I'm an ice cream man.
Oh God, I'm gonna die. Or not.
Yeah,
No.
not so easy, is it?
It's very easy because I can spare both of them.
You're at 2 health. Good job.
But my training has helped me.
I played it for the first time and I was already doing better than you did.
Shut up.
All right. So next opinions on the first time pacifist run.
It's a very complete ending. That like it ties up a lot of things together, especially if you go back and talk to like everyone. If you go back and talk to everyone before you like leave the barrier and like go outside, it fits everything together, I think. Oh God, this is cool music. Buy it.
It was the kind of ending I really liked. Me and my boyfriend played through the pacifist run together, and we beat Azrael and everything. And walking back, talking to everyone, even going all the way back and talking to Azrael and, returning and going to the surface, it really tied everything together for me, and I thought it was wonderful. I wanted to leave the game alone after that because I really wanted them to be happy.
Good job.
So,
I
nice.
First death.
All right. Oh yeah. Well, that was.
Matched it because I was too used to Sans.
I mean that was my thing too. It's just after the pacifist run, I really did want to just leave it alone and kind of leave it at that. But
I didn't.
What?
Well, that's because 3 also kind of forced you to do that too.
But the other thing is, it kind of ties into what Chara was saying about why he was resurrected. Power. It's that desire to keep going, to see what happens when you kill everything like in a normal RPG. And the stronger that desire grows, the stronger Chara gets.
Mm-hmm.
That also was an interesting bit in the. Well, I guess we're still talking about the pacifist run, so I could probably wait on that.
Yeah.
Cinnamon is my preference.
Okay,
Or
so genocide run. Thoughts?
I was too wimpy to play it.
So, gameplay-wise, it's my favorite of all the runs.
Damn straight.
Gameplay-wise, because I've never had so much fun murdering in the enemies.
Okay, you're more into the challenge of it.
Okay, I'm not into the whole.
Don't get into that
mindset. The mindset. Okay, I had to sort of like get into the mindset of Chara, or at least someone who didn't care. And in a way, and I say this like kind of sarcastic or kind of not seriously, but the way that Rob and PJ were sort of helping me through the game kind of made me want to kill them, because a lot of times it's like, I was kind of forced to do things to have a certain ending, and I was like, I don't care.
Of course, we did ease up on that by the end.
Yeah, by the end.
I'd like to believe. I mean, in the beginning when we were in the ruins, we were pretty bad. I will admit that.
But like, I will say, like, even though a lot of the deaths didn't really get to me, I think the only one that got to me was Sans, and Undyne's I think was like majestic, not like horrible, but like the way that she went out and the way that she kept, her determination and all that, I thought was nice. And I thought the way, oh god, these guys, I thought that the Sans fight was fitting at the very end, and just like. And Papyrus should have had more of like something when he was killed.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I believe that his death was potent enough as it was.
Just, there's something about it that was missing. It felt.
I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about all of it. That there's, except for Sans, there's really just something.
Sans is so sad.
Empty there, which is kind of ironic because if you look at the main runs. Kind of wish you had something, to battle Sans, but just for fun even, a little more than we got. And then in the Genocide run, it's everyone else that you wish you had a little more from, I suppose. Except for Undyne. Oh, God. But
I actually wish, sorry to interrupt you, but Chris, I really wish I would have showed you Undyne's neutral defeat.
I'm probably going to do it on my own.
Because that shit is a lot sadder.
That is sad.
Extremely sad.
That is a lot sadder than the Genocide run.
That's
because the Genocide run, she's like, okay, I at least was a hero. Like, I at least went down in the blaze of glory, but...
Yeah, like, with this one, she says, what was it? Asgore, Papyrus,
yeah, like, I'm sorry I failed you, but...
Yeah, I'm sorry I failed you, but...
But the neutral... Oh, my God.
Don't tell me about it. I want to see for myself.
It's just... It's... The one thing I'll say... I won't tell you, like, any lines or anything, but all I can say is, like, in that she goes down in the blaze of glory, but the neutral run...
What? Sorry, this is different. Here comes Nap's book, same as usual.
Aww.
He missed the invitation that it was supposed to be hard.
I could use one experience point for him. Just one more time.
It's just... The neutral one, the only one word that I would describe it is pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
The Undyne defeat.
Oh, okay.
It's just...
Yeah.
I won't spoil it for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of me, for the Genocide run, I had no idea how to do it the first time. At first I thought, just kill everything in your path. No. Grind, grind, grind.
And you didn't know about the up and down arrow thing.
Yeah.
Too. The whole thing that I just use all the time now.
Yeah. But the only thing I have to say is 283.
283.
69!
Congratulations.
What?
But...
I almost did beat it on the first try the second time around, though.
I mean...
It doesn't matter!
Everything just startled me, because... Especially after what happens when you say no to Chara. It's just so scary.
Actually, that's another thing I want to get into. For example, in relating to how sad Sans' death was, it really fits the Genocide run, and it was the same with Undyne, where the game, like Chris, you said that you tried to get in the mindset of Chara.
Yep.
But the difficulty that comes from, and Rob will relate to this too, the difficulty that comes from fighting Sans and
Undyne.
And Undyne, I almost said Toriel, I don't know why. Because I'm looking at her, that's why. Sans and Undyne is, you fight them so many times, you die a lot, and you just get frustrated. So by the time you beat them, you're just like, yes! And you don't give a shit about them anymore, because they're just a battle to you at that point.
Yeah.
Like, there's just like, all your emotional attachment just goes away because they just become an obstacle to you. That's all they become in the Genocide run. They're just obstacles.
Yep.
So, like, even by the time you beat Sans, like, it's a super sad death looking at it, but after, like, Rob, for example, after the 280 what?
283 deaths, 284 tries.
Yeah. After that amount, I bet you were just like, I don't give a shit what he's saying right now.
That was pretty much it. Like,
just get off my screen, you're done.
Yeah,
That was basically me at try 10.
And that's putting you in the mindset of Chara, where it's just like, I don't give a shit about these people.
I mean, it's just like the
They're
text.
obstacles.
It's just like the text for Monster Kit. In the way, looks like free experience.
Yeah, it's just free. Like,
Looks like
Just
free
another
experience.
Or free
Oh,
EXP,
that's-
excuse me.
I was like, what?
Oh, and it's like the I forget, was it Glad Dummy where it says like out of my way or something?
No.
No, that's
I mean,
also
was-
still Monster Kid, I believe.
No, Monster
What?
Kid was glad it was a free
Yeah,
experience.
Monster Kid was free experience, but something was.
Monster Kid's opening line was "In my way." If you check him, it
Oh,
says
that's what it
looks
was.
like
Okay.
free XP.
Okay, that's what it was.
Right.
Oh, hey, it's not actually. Oh God, Parsnip slithered out of the earth.
I'm trying to remember, what did Glad Dummy say again? Shit.
I don't know.
Well, whatever.
No, I think Glad Dummies was just like, Glad Dummy is letting you, or sparing you, or something like that.
I felt a little bad for Glad Dummy. Just a
I
little.
didn't. By that point, I'm just like, just go
I
away.
only.
Well, I understand, but see, I originally saw that without playing it first, which, I don't recommend that. But that's just what I didn't actually expect to play it at the time, so I was just watching it.
Papyrus, what are you doing here? You start eating the snakes like they're spaghetti. You recover 5 HP.
Look at all those eyes! You see that?
Yep.
Look at all their eyes.
They're like, what?
That's another one you can add to your shit.
Alright, yeah. So,
Now I have arrived!
No.
yeah, so, it was definitely an experience, to play the Genocide run.
God, the fucking one on the right looks like a toaster.
No, but,
It got my gospel.
but, the kicker to all this is, after playing the Genocide run, then going back and doing the soulless pacifist run again.
True papyrus run!
No, I labeled it incorrectly. It was the soulless pacifist run.
Soulless papyrus run.
It was,
I just want that to be a thing. I want a papyrus run to be a thing.
God, PJ, we have a lot to discuss.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I mean, it's entertaining. Look at it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
And-
all we're all about.
Plus, that's why we're putting aside a lot of time to do this.
Alright, fair enough. Well, I mean, Chris is going through the ruins so quickly.
Ha!
I want to slap you so hard right now.
Anyways.
I naps the blookie.
And then you decide, okay, let's stay with Toriel, and you think that after resetting the world, everything is clean off the slate. No.
You sold your soul, bitch.
Yeah, you gave up your soul in that Genocide run, and Chara now has you.
Got your soul.
How did that work?
Got your soul.
Oh my god. Oh really? How does that work though? Like did Chara just sort of take over Frisk's body after taking back the stolen soul?
PJ, you were talking about this in the other.
Wait.
Napstablook started crying after I'd saved it.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, sorry, Rob.
PJ, you were talking about this topic in the failed recording, right? About the whole thing with Chara and Frisk in possession.
Yes, that theory. I guess I'll say it again, assuming that that's not actually coming out. The theory of the difference between the pacifist and the genocide routes. As I said, it's a theory. It's not right, but I like it.
Oh yeah, I knew you were talking about.
Where the genocide route, when you originally fall down, Frisk dies and Chara takes over your body. You still have your soul, but Chara takes over your body, and that's why. I mean, this isn't nearly as explained as it was in the failed recording, but
Splice in.
what?
Splice it in.
This is true. Good. Shit. What was I saying? Yeah, like it's still your soul, but Chara takes over your body, and that's why in the cutscenes, for example, when you're at the electric maze with Papyrus, he's explaining it, and halfway through his explanation, without you moving your character, he just walks into the middle. And that would be Chara moving, not you. Like, you have no control over that movement.
Right.
And it gets more and more prevalent as you go on. Like, you're just continuously walking towards people.
right with the
But you're not the one doing it.
with
That's
the color
Chara doing it.
with the color maze, for example.
Yes, that too.
And also
Basically
when
every puzzle with Papyrus.
and also just when Papyrus was and also with Papyrus when he's just saying, "Oh, you have dust on your hands. I see you're going down a dark path." Chara didn't give a shit.
Oh no.
Do we want to go over the puzzle hub? Does that change at all?
No.
Okay.
Did we even go over the puzzle?
Oh no, we did during the genocide run, but it was after we were already in Toriel's house.
Oh yeah, we thought it was a
Because
glitch.
of the puzzle.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, we thought it was a glitch.
Yeah, we thought it was a glitch. And then Toriel.
You haven't left the room, have you? Yeah, you saw me.
Yeah, Toriel. Yeah, it's like after you saw it, then Toriel's in the next room, like calling us.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just staring at you from across the hall. Yeah. Need help with the puzzle? Go to the front fucking door. You turn the knob.
yeah. Okay. So is that Christoph? What was your? I mean, I know what your reaction was, but what were your thoughts on the changes in the ending?
Eerie. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely pretty creepy.
Especially the, how long was it? Like 40 minutes we spent at the end when the world was destroyed?
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no, the 39 minutes that it took us after the world was destroyed.
Oh.
Yeah, because
that was a shit show.
Yeah,
because you said no.
I said no.
And then we sat there.
We sat
for
there
another like half an hour.
20 minutes.
Oh.
You're an interesting child, Toriel calls me.
Yeah.
Did you say no to Char when he was asking for the soul? Oh wait, no, you said you never did it, right?
I never did that gameplay-wise. I've only watched it. So.
But you're aware of what we're talking.
I mean, it's good because I did it without being spoiled, and I almost jumped out of my seat.
Oh, what, with the jump scare?
Yeah,
Or...
I had seen the jump scare.
I hadn't.
Yeah, that was fun.
I was like, oh my god, what?
And then also an explanation with that is a lot of people think that when Chara attacks the screen, it's hitting the player, but it's actually him, her, whatever gender preference you have. I'm gonna say him because I'm better than you.
I call her.
I call her.
High five.
Well then.
Oh god.
You can both have her.
Oh god.
Anyway, but it's actually him destroying the world.
Yeah.
You have a
What?
That makes sense, though.
I fled the accident.
Well, that's what it is. Because that's why the screen shakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
The world
As if somebody was getting hit.
Yeah. So it's very eerie, and it leaves a lot of unsettling feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Maybe because I relate to evil.
Well, yeah, okay. Most of us. Alright, so we talked about the endings.
let's go over a checklist.
Well, I mean, we did have
Because
a
we're
lot...
professionals.
Oh god, damn it, why did the... Okay.
We did have a lot that we
Fuck
wanted to
those
talk
bugs.
about.
Don't actually.
Do it.
No.
Okay, Chara and
Ugh.
Frisk. Okay. We said we would remember when we said Metaton. What was that? Metaton is on this list, and what were we talking about?
That's some backstory, probably.
No, we already went over his backstory. But
Well, I mean,
oh yeah, that
thoughts
was
on it.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, during the whole. Whoa, what? Parsnix snakes shift to change hairstyles. Mohawk, ponytail, undercut.
Undercut, undertail.
I almost read that as uppercut.
So what was Metaton?
But
Oh god.
What was the Metaton reminder?
We were talking about like what his backstory relating it to Napsa book and going into it in a bit more detail, I guess.
Right. Okay, so in the diary.
I'm so interested right now.
I'm listening.
that's it. Do you have thoughts on Metaton?
Well, I'm sorry if you guys love Metaton. I thought he was a prick the first time I played.
I did too.
No, that's completely understandable.
I did too. I wanted to kill him firsthand, but then I got.
Of course, I voiced him,
didn't-
so I couldn't.
I didn't want to kill him, but I definitely did not like his character.
Well, then you couldn't.
The only
kill
reason
him.
I wanted to kill him is because the whole time I couldn't, and then I noticed that like when you attack him in Metaton EX, his HP goes down, and it's like, oh, I can kill him now. and then like ratings.
Yeah,
came into play.
you got way
I
into
got
that.
I got really distracted by the ratings. So
Hey, but that's a good thing. That means you like
Yeah,
it.
I was able to get my ratings up to like 10,000 or whatever the mark is.
We never did the
12,000.
Yeah, we never did the 12,000.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We
Yeah, we
tried,
did.
failed.
Yeah, we were not prepared to do
What
the
happens at
12,000.
12,000?
Before you blow his limbs off, if you get it to 12,000, you get the same thing as if you blow all his limbs off.
Oh, okay.
So it's his entire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bitch, ain't it?
all right. So a theory
Yeah,
about
I'm seeing it at an angle right now.
Do this.
Yeah, but
I'm fine.
When she's talking, we
talk
can
loud.
turn it.
okay.
I know one of my favorite things was when it like clicked that we could use the mystery key on that second house next to Napstablook, and then it worked. Because usually I'm not right about that kind of stuff when it comes to RPGs. But
Same.
both me and my boyfriend were really excited about that. And then we went in, we start reading it and reading the diaries and everything. And at first we were really amused that it was like, oh, I like to buy a diary every time I make an entry. And we all cracked up at that. But then we slowly realized who it was about. I thought it was really cool, and I think it was kind of interesting that, you know, whoever Metaton was before, I can't remember what the fan name is. I think it's Hapstablook or something.
Yeah, that was.
Hapstablook the Happy
That
Ghost.
was Papyrus's headcanon name. It was
Okay.
Hapstablook the Happy Ghost.
okay, that's definitely not right.
He says that if you call him all in his house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Also,
Hapstablook the Happy Ghost.
as
That's so
the play,
cute.
as
And then Undyne's like, okay, that's definitely not right. And then Papyrus is like, no, but it's my headcanon.
and I was like, you talked about headcanon sometime literally before we went into
I
that
like
house.
making shit up.
But as the play, well, I mean, I don't think I saw you saw that. You
Saw that?
I don't think I showed you that. But like during the playthrough, the moment we went into the house, I immediately saw my surroundings, and I'm like, this is Metaton. It just screams Metaton. Like this is just
did say
Metaton. Yes, because I was like immediately it clicked. Like this is Metaton.
Pink everywhere.
It's not even the pink. I just saw the TV and the big
Yeah.
star thing, and it's like Metaton.
Also, some food for thought on this one. If
No.
during
it.
during any sort of run in his robotic form,
Yes.
he can't be hurt.
What?
Why the heck did he turn into EXO and basically
EXO.
Yeah.
EXO, well, his
Yeah.
genocide form?
Or Exo.
Genocide run. Mega.
Yeah.
Genocide.
Oh.
Why-
Mega Minimum.
Neo. Metaton Neo in the genocide run. It's just Metaton EX in the regular run.
Whatever.
Oh, fuck, that's right, it is just Neo.
Yes, Metaton Neo. Anyway,
Now I feel like an idiot.
Anyways.
let's fix these Moldesas and then spare all of them at
Um,
the same time.
Anyways, as you
You're
were
getting
saying,
fucked.
as Metaton, like, why did he change into Metaton Neo? To
Yeah,
defeat-
why did he do that when in his robotic form he was completely
Because he
invulnerable?
activated his anti-human protocols. Which
Also, he had no battle capabilities. He only had extremely
Yeah.
high defense
Yeah.
in his regular form.
yeah, his
Oh,
his regular form, like the box form, that was like his entertainment mode.
Body.
yeah.
Yeah, I understand that,
And then
but
XO or XO?
Neo.
No, EX. No, the,
EX.
the normal version. That's like his improved entertainment version, and then Neo is his combat version.
I understand that. But did he know in the genocide run that he was going to die when he flipped his mode?
Oh yeah, I think he did.
He probably considered that. Yes.
Well, I mean, if you
He's
get
gonna try to put up a fight at the very least. He also probably underestimated him.
Also, real quick, an underrated joke in this game. One of the spider donuts.
I literally was about to make that joke, but you guys were talking.
Yeah.
It says spider don't. If you eat it, it says don't worry, spider didn't.
It's great. It's a nice touch.
I never noticed that.
I was about to say something about that, but you guys were talking about
Yeah,
Metaton.
Anyways, back to Metaton.
Back to the ton of meta.
Oh yes.
Right. Oh, I guess that was the end of that
Lots of
conversation.
small,
I mean-
tiny particles.
I think he did. So, yeah.
Yeah. He did.
He...
Next question.
Next question, please.
The quiz show continues.
The quiz show continues.
Would you smooch a ghost?
Fuck yes.
You know, in the way, all the ways I've heard it worded, that's the best. Oh, fuck yes.
Alright, so here's a theory that I found very, very, very interesting. With
Shoot.
Undyne's... Okay, so we already discussed that Sans' situation was a little bit different. Undyne's eye in the genocide run.
Okay.
You mean the spears?
Yeah, I can't really, just as my note, I can't really contribute to this because I haven't explored anything about those.
Okay.
There's Undyne's spear in her eye.
There is a lot of theories out there, actually. And, see, yeah, you're not going through the ruins that fast.
I can go back and, like, fight stuff.
I really started out doing that terribly. I tried to do it.
Anyways, what about Undyne?
Yes.
There are many theories out there that Undyne had taken part in the determination experiments that W.D. Gaster and Alphys were a part of. And that spear was a side effect of the determination that was injected into her. And that's why she has the eye patch over her eye.
Hmm.
And when she changes form, the spear of light comes out.
The determination causing her to just literally become an anime character.
That's true.
Now, originally, what I thought was that Sans was also injected with determination, but we had discussed that and we came to the conclusion that it was.
Yeah, I don't think
different.
that's.
Again, splicing. Oh god.
Well,
oh god. Oh god.
Then my question is, what do you think is with his eye then?
Perhaps it's just a type of magic, because I mean, we already know that there's fire magic.
That is true.
So
But-
it could just be a form of magic.
Yeah, because it is just turning the soul blue, and that's pretty much
Like,
it.
that's
And vampires
what
could
I
do the
also
same.
think about with Undyne's spear. Like that could just be magic.
Honestly, I wouldn't say that the spear thingy that's kind of going out of her eye and everything at that point.
Well, yeah, the eye one, but I'm talking
Anything
about the.
to do with
Oh god.
determination experiments. But
Yeah. But also you have to think. For example, when you have to realize how much magic is probably at work here because, like, take Papyrus for example. Do you think he's literally throwing bones at you? like, I mean,
I can actually see that happening.
But-
I could see that happening. Just
take
rapid,
this.
just
and
rapid,
this.
just rapid fire bone throwing.
Yeah, like I would assume that's some kind of magic, bone magic,
I'm gonna.
marrowic.
Toriel just disappeared off screen. By the way,
I tried.
All right, so
I was gonna do something with
since
editing.
I brought him up, let's talk about Gaster.
Oh boy,
The Wingding guys.
Wingding Gaster, W.D. Gaster.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding.
That is
All
not.
right.
That sounds like a crazy frog. Sorry.
That was the point, man.
Okay, just making sure.
I got a slice of pie.
All right, so
Give
PJ,
for ye.
this is all yours.
Oh, good. But what are you doing?
Background fodder. Anyway.
The background fodder?
No.
Fodder?
She's fodder
God.
No. That's not what I
She's
meant.
fodder now.
Okay, what the frick was the question? Hang on.
Gaster.
Gaster.
Question mark.
What exactly about Gaster? I mean,
Good
there's
old
so much
Wingding
stuff
Gaster,
about-
the scientist Gaster. And to correct my previous statement, which we were talking about this beforehand, Sans was probably not a scientist. That was it was a little far fetched for me to say that, but we all know that.
It could be easily assumed that, I mean, he has at least some kind of scientific background due to his statements during his genocide fight.
Also,
I mean,
being linked to gas. Well, anyway,
we can't even say that he's actually linked to
because
Gaster.
I mean,
that's all.
we can all assume
God
that.
damn it, Chris.
What?
Let me get my good side.
Oh my
Physical
God.
humor that nobody can see.
My good side is both sides. Ow. Ow.
Great job.
Anyway,
All right.
I kind of went a little far-fetched with the scientist thing due to the fact that there was a laboratory in, like, their fucking garage or something, wherever the fuck that was. Basement? I don't know.
You don't know if he's a myth buster.
I thought you said meth buster. I was gonna say, oh, it's just a drug lab. That's what that is.
He's just Heisenberg.
All right, one thing.
What do you think he's smuggling out with his hot dogs?
One thing at a time. All right, we'll talk about Sans and Scientist or not after that, but
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna straight up say that I don't think Sans was actually a scientist. He could have been, but I doubt it.
Or
now, Winged Gaster, W.D. Gaster, definitely scientist.
I mean,
100% scientist.
Yeah, like they have all the Gaster followers mentioned that he was the previous
scientist. There was something that I realized in the playthrough. We said that there was only 3 Gaster followers. There's 4.
Oh, really?
So we were talking about the guy who stole the donut, or was seduced by Spider Lady to get the donut.
Yeah.
The monster kid and the guy who looked to do up the ficus.
Well, there's specific things to that too. The guy with the donut, he's eyeless. Well, it's like a shadow over his eyes.
He's holding the piece of Gaster in his hand, which is the part that's talking.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Then there's the pupilless monster kid. Then there's the guy consuming dew off of ficuses. Or fici, whatever. And
it's a potted plant.
The last one is... It's not a character you find in the game.
Oh, wait, isn't that awkward, hanging guy?
It looks like something out of Yume Nikki. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
Never heard of that. I'm just going to say MS Paint.
Really obscure Japanese...
Yeah, I think I saw his figure before.
It's just like a contorted head.
Right.
But, there's no shading or anything on it, so it's just like a 2D... What? Oh.
The mouse.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, there's those 4. And then... I forget... I probably shouldn't say anything that might have been like a mod or something, but...
What?
Well, I was going to say, I saw something about finding a room with Gaster in it, but that's probably fake.
No, there is a room that if you modify the game, I don't know the exact fun values that you get to...
You edit some sort of fun values to either it's like fun or something like that, and a door opens in Waterfall.
There is an extra screen that is added where there's a gray door. You go inside the gray door,
so
and Gaster will be there.
And then Gaster or the Mysterious Man?
It's labeled the Mysterious Man.
The name of the file is Mystery Man something.
But that's
so
heavily
it's
implied.
not Gaster confirmed, but everyone assumes that
it's heavily implied that it's Gaster.
Yes. In the way that he just disappears.
Due to the fact that you never actually learn about Gaster.
Right.
So why would you know that it's Gaster?
Right.
What? Why you laugh?
You want nothing? What do you want? Nothing? What do you want?
We already made this joke
3 times, but it's still funny.
We already made this joke so many times.
Wait. I did it enough times that she just went up ahead.
She's like, fuck you, I'm leaving.
No, you switched options. I saw
Did
you.
I?
Yeah, you did.
So,
Alright, so he was a previous royal scientist, and he had built the core.
Right.
He had fallen into the core and has been lost again across space.
He was ripped.
His creation, which doesn't exactly say it's the core, but
no, the cores are his creation.
But
yeah. So,
no, it said that he fell in the core.
So actually, there's been more information that was brought to my attention in which Gaster was supposed to be a part of the game, but he had run. Toby Fox had actually run out of time, so the implication that he was lost across space and time is basically Toby Fox saying he was supposed to be in the game, but he's an unfinished project. So lost among the code, he wasn't coded correctly into the game, pretty much.
Yeah, he's literally scattered across the space and time of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, way to take all the fun out of this fight.
What?
Teal, you bitch!
No, hit me! Kill me!
Stop trying to hit me and hit me!
Alright, so Sans being a scientist, since we already touched up upon that. Or not being a scientist, excuse me.
What's with you and parting seas?
So what do you... If he wasn't a scientist, what do you make of all the stuff that's in his secret laboratory?
Well, I assume we all know that he was close with Gaster. If anything, he was probably Gaster's best friend or something like along those lines. If not, maybe a relative? I don't know. Because, I mean, he's a skeleton. I
don't know. Some of my favorite theories involve him being his son, which I don't even know what I make of that, but I enjoy those theories, so I guess.
Not specifically about him being a
I also want to
right?
point out that while Chris is playing this, he just has the blankest fucking stare while he's just...
What?
I just look over and you're just like...
Christoph
Just watching everything fly past you while you sit in the corner.
Christoph is acting the loop.
No, I'm apparently...
Christoph was acting Bidoof. Yes.
Apparently, Chara is still inside of me.
The useless piece of shit.
Was there any consent before Char entered you? You're both hitting me now.
Alright, so, yeah, he probably was close with Gaster. But, if that's the case, what about, Message 17?
Oh wait, before that, I just want to say that in the new new update, there was something added to the laboratory.
Yeah, we should talk about that.
Don't forget.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a. Fuck. See, I didn't.
If you go into
I didn't look into it as much as I should have.
Yeah, let Chris go.
Talk about it like briefly.
Yeah.
So if you go into the behind Papyrus's house, and then into
Thank you for calling it Papyrus's house.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about True Lab for a second. That's why I was like, I don't know anything about this.
Oh no, that's message 17.
That's message 17.
But 17? It was 17, right?
I think
Yes, it was 17.
Yeah, because we didn't see it in the playthrough.
Yeah, we're getting there.
But what was it? If you go in that room, and then if you go and then be like, hey, I'm gonna go look around the place, and then you'll see, what's it? You'll see. Oh god, one of the that's it. One of the drawers, which has the badge, I think, also talks about like there's added
It was
text.
actually in the photo album.
It's
There's
a
a
photo.
little thing sticking out of the back of the book. You pull it out. It says, "Don't forget," with a weird drawing of 3 people.
Now, I'd like to believe that. I remember hearing this really early in the game, but it was explained that somebody said something about the 3 people being Alphys. Or wait, no, it said wait. Fuck, what was it?
Probably Gaster.
Yeah, Gaster was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Anyway.
Would it be like Gaster? Could it possibly be Azrael? Because
No, I don't think so. Not with Asriel. I don't think he.
Sorry with the triple denial, but no.
all right. So
maybe
it's definitely Gaster.
Sans never alludes to knowing about Azrael, right?
Also, it says that it's 3 people that you have never met. And by that point in the game, you get the key at the end when you're being judged.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well,
So-
it's not 3 people you never met. It's like a messy drawing of 3 people.
Or it's... wait, hold on. I'm looking.
No. It was 3 people you don't recognize, not you.
That's
know.
what it was.
Yeah.
3 people you don't recognize.
Should we mercy kill her?
Oh, God. Wait, hold on.
And show off what happens before we continue.
I just, holy shit.
You know, Chris, you do know this is the end, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia page right now. Holy shit.
And everything's 6.
Oh my god.
I never actually... His HP is 600,666. Wait.
No.
666,666. I fucked that up.
And so is his attack.
No,
stat.
his attack is 66,666.
And then also
His defense is also that.
And
XP on kill is negative 6,666. Can I fucking say this? And then gold on win is negative 6,666.
That's weird.
That is interesting. I never saw that before.
But it's also a Wikipedia page, and someone could have edited that in. Although I do believe, I might have heard somewhere or read somewhere that is something that is in the game, like game code, that you can find that are stats or something like that. I don't really know.
Oh, that advances the
confirm
text.
But
if you fight but don't actually fight.
I should also
it
say
advances
that
the
it does
text.
say his life was cut short when he fell into his creation, and it does say before that he was responsible for creating the core, so it might not be the core.
Yeah.
I forget where I heard that, but now it's probably assumed that it's whatever's behind the curtain in Sans' lab.
Yeah.
Which is a time machine.
Yes.
Can't really say
AKA a time.
I mean, obviously you can't say, but it's heavily implied. Once again.
Of course.
Yeah. So, what about the badge and what was in the blueprints?
It's obviously the Franklin badge.
Oh, obviously.
No.
not
I do
talking
not
about
accept
this
that theory.
shit.
I do not accept that
It's not
theory.
Ness. I refuse to believe
No.
any of
I
this.
do not accept that. I do not accept that at all. He's great. He's great at game theories, but
How
no.
dare you get out?
No, that is one I will not accept.
I will break your neck, Chris.
I was just joking. I was not expecting that kind of backlash. Whoa.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Welcome to game night. Everyone gets pissed off at each other, and then we laugh.
I was just, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Someone was joking that he was like some time space cop. I was like, hey, yeah, he's like a late runner or some shit. That'd be kind of neat.
Can we mercy kill Toriel?
Do what you want, bud.
Because there's text that we technically have. Well, we kind of showed, but technically haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have it all recorded.
So do I.
So why are you worrying about it?
Not actually gonna die.
I know what happens, but I don't know because I never heard the music that goes with it.
There's no music.
Mom, no.
All right. I guess we didn't have as much to talk. Well, I mean, how long have we been recording for? Well, wow, almost an hour. All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, it also says on the Wikipedia about the Wrong Number song how it is heavily implied that it's probably Gaster.
Yeah, because it says,
Also,
hey, is this good?
Have we mentioned room 272 and the stable?
Room 272?
That's on here.
It has the dog song. There is music.
This is true.
And that's the end of hard mode.
No,
Ooh.
no, it's
Okay, whenever.
at the end of hard mode.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yay! I'm a dog now.
Real quick, room 272 and the stable feature a weird sprite that looks weird.
Yeah, hold on, wait.
Just like
272.
Is that in the
the
MTT resort?
It's a dark room where premonition plays and a ghost figure in the room becomes more visible when walking closer to it. Interacting with the figure only brings up the message. Redacted.
In Wingdings,
which implies that the
Astro-
conversation has been planned here but scrapped.
Is that in the MTT resort?
No, that's in the True Lab.
It's a True Lab? Is it room 272?
No, room 272
No.
is just a room that you can only access it by hacking into the game.
Right.
And it's just a weird looking sprite that is very tall. And it kind of looks like Napstablook really stretched out, but with like a nose and like a big, I don't know, like a cattail sticking out of its head or something. And the thing also shows up in a stable, like that you can hack into the game at Napstablook's farm where the snails are. And there's like it's a stable. You go over to the stable, it says there's something inside, but there's a lock. There's a trash can that shows up next to the stable. You go in there, you get a key out of that trash can, go back over to the stable, and you unlock it, and the figure shows up again.
Yes.
God.
And it says what? Oh.
It says in Wingdings asterisk X.
Yep, it's right here.
And that's it.
Yep.
Okay.
So there's that. Some people, some non-believers of Mystery Man believe that that weird sprite that pops up is the real Gaster. So.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So.
Switching?
Hey!
Ow, my
How's it
ear.
going?
That's the flying voice.
Yeah.
There are two more theories that we haven't mentioned yet because it's the end of her mode.
Wait, but also speaking of, I just wanted to get into message number 17, which I found.
Yep.
And I found the
translated
translated version. Okay.
Can I read it in my Alpha's voice?
I will kill you if you read it in your office
Can
voice.
It's
No.
definitely not from Alpha.
It's not from Alphys.
This is
Okay,
not
so-
the-
It's in Wingdings!
Okay, so no, I want to read it.
No, I'm reading it.
No!
You, I found it.
I want to be the
No!
third skeleton.
Actually,
No!
You got Papyrus and he got Sands. I want to be the third skeleton. I'll read
Fuck
it in
no.
a different voice.
No. I'm just
I'd
going
like
to read
to
it.
note that
This is a podcast. I'm just going to read it.
during
So-
it has one of my favorite like sound bites. The way it sounds when it's talking, quote unquote. Really, as each of the Wingdings letters show up, it's pretty interesting just to me how it sounds. Almost like someone with their voice all spliced up. You know.
Yes.
Anyway. So anyways,
Silence.
This
Room
ring.
264 is only accessible through save manipulation.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh god, I don't want to go to the app store. Hold on.
I can read it. I have it right here.
No! I found it, damn it!
Actually, I kind of had it up before you. But, whatever.
You sassing me?
Yeah.
Good for you. Alright, well, I guess the,
Hey,
game
try
ends here.
typing in Gaster.
Yes.
Actually,
Did we ever get that? Because I know I did it before. Were we recording when I did that?
Entry number 17.
I don't remember.
Gaster.
I can't see the yellow on the friggin'.
Yep.
Oh, right, yeah,
Yep,
it
there
just
it goes.
resets the game. I remember
It
that.
immediately resets the game.
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it, I'm reading this thing now. Entry number 17. Darker, yet darker. The darkness keeps growing. The shadows cutting deeper. Photon readings negative. This next experiment seems very, very interesting. Then there's an ellipses, and it says, what do you think? And
What do
that's the
you
message.
two think?
Or what do you two think?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of.
And then it says, once the message is over, the screen turns black and the game closes. The audio that plays during the entry is labeled as MUS smile. In the game file can be sped up significantly to reveal Muffet's laugh reversed and then looped over.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh!
What?
Where I found his followers.
And the Goner Kid.
Yeah, Goner Kid. That's the Monster Kid. Yep, there's Monster Kid.
So from that entry, that's where a lot of the speculation that Sans and Papyrus were related to Gaster in some way came from, because of...
Yeah, it's definitely not Papyrus. Papyrus in no way, shape, or form had anything to do with Gaster or anything. That I can say with pretty much almost certainty. Because I mean, think about it. Papyrus would have been a whole lot. Let's think about it. Papyrus probably would have been, if he had been a lot more knowledgeable, he wouldn't have been as much of a likable character. I'm just saying.
Okay, I want to get into that. My headcanon, Papyrus has the potential to be the strongest monster in the underground. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay. Speaking of royal,
Hey. Okay, there's stuff behind that.
Okay.
And that's the fact that Undyne says that he's really, really strong,
Oh, yeah.
and it shows that.
He's just too much of a cinnamon roll to do anything.
I mean, he's not a food item, but sure, whatever. But Undyne says he's tough, like really, quote unquote, really freaking strong.
Mm-hmm.
I think originally he had more attack than Undyne. I don't know if that's. Yeah, just do the name things. I don't know if that's relevant. That the reason that he could be stronger or that he's weaker is he has no desire to kill you or anything, and you literally can't even lose to him.
Right.
Like you can't be. He's one character that just straight up doesn't kill you.
Yeah,
If you lose to him in his fight, we never showed that.
But that in my playthrough, I kept losing to him because I just sucked at the game at that point. I was really bad at avoiding.
I've heard others do the same.
Do that.
And he literally.
It's what it says.
I see that.
Don't do that.
See?
No, this is my office.
I will break you. We're podcasting right now.
Anyways, yeah, he literally puts you in like the shed next to their house.
Yes.
It's actually quite
Yeah,
cool.
he throws you in there, and it's got like a dog food bowl.
It's
and
literally like
a dog bed.
house.
Yeah, it's literally a doghouse. And then once again, there are those bars like when you first exit the ruins. There are those bars in there. Or when you first exit the ruins, you see the bars that's where you first meet Sans that are too big. And just like that, in the shed, there's bars that are way too big to hold you that you can just walk through. And if you do that, okay. Sans! Just gonna get that out of the way.
Sans! Anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you do that 3 times, if you fail 3 times, on the 3rd attempt, he'll just be like, oh, you keep doing this because you love me so much. And he just lets you pass.
Huh.
He never beats you.
That's true.
He never kills you. And so,
What?
that's saying, if he actually had the desire to kill you, looking at Sans and how powerful he is...
And, well, Sans technically isn't powerful.
What are you talking about?
He's
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
literally he can only do.
Yeah,
He can only do one
Okay,
damage.
okay.
He can only do one
Fair
damage.
enough.
It's just that
He has
damage
he has the Gaster Blaster knowledge, and he
Yes,
has
okay.
karmic retribution poison.
So,
No.
Oh, that's what the KR means.
Yeah, karmic retribution. Anyways, we're getting off topic here. We were actually just.
of course, that's also just getting hurt.
Who are the two?
There's also the fact that he had the potential to do more damage. He had more than 1 HP, but after seeing each timeline end over and over and over again, he lost the will to. He lost hope. That's why he only has 1 and 1. That's the only reason why.
That's another thing I really respect about Sans is like he is. I don't know. There's something. Well, I mean, I don't want to say relatable, but there's something about the idea of he's just given up.
Yep.
He's just absolutely given up, and and
Toby Fox is.
and I'm talking about this, and you're writing fucking Temmie.
Oh, I can actually do it.
Yeah, you can.
I could actually go as Temmie.
Yep.
Anyway,
Okay.
continue.
I hate you.
I'm almost tempted to actually just do that and play through the rest of the
No,
pacifist
stop.
run.
You just keep showing this shit.
All right.
Hell, if need be, if we go longer than this, you can just throw up fucking things, parts of the fucking playthrough or something
I could.
relevant to what we're talking about.
But then, sure.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
I think what I am also going to do is I'm going to mute the game and then put the audio in post.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's great for me
You
too.
can do the thing where you play Nya when Rob's talking, and
every
when I'm
time-
talking.
Every time? No, that'd be obnoxious.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
No. Okay, continue with what you're saying.
And then you can play Timmy Shop theme whenever you talk. Or no, sorry, Alphys theme.
No.
Bow, bow, bow.
Oh my god.
Bow, 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 bow.
We are going so off topic, right?
Papyrus.
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 Anyway,
That's what I'm doing
Sans giving up.
That's what I'm doing my genocide run. Name on.
Sans giving up.
Oh, you can actually name him.
Because it
Yeah,
doesn't go all
I'm
the
doing
way.
that on my genocide run right now.
That's great.
Sorry, what were you saying, Rob?
Sans, you were talking about Sans and how he was just giving up and.
Oh fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, fine.
The 1 HP thing. Not the strongest. The underground.
No, it was after that. But that's another thing entirely. One thing that I saw was in RPG terms, it's like he has 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 HP, all that stuff, and weakest spawns in the game. But what you don't see is all the bonus stats, like 100% avoid rating, or dodge rate, and poison stat, which
Yeah.
as once again I said as a, I mean once again it's 1 damage every frame.
Yeah. And there are no invincibility frames in that fight.
Yes. So, what are you doing, Frank?
There's none of that.
Are you proud of yourself?
Why
Why don't you just go through the names?
Because I forgot all of them. Well, okay, I
The
didn't
characters of the.
Do B pants.
B pants.
B pants.
What?
B pants.
Nope.
Oh, Burger Pants.
Did it not give you anything?
No, he did Sans.
Do B pants.
Bants.
No, if you do Sans, then
Pants. Banus.
Banus.
Famous.
B pants. Oh god.
You are really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Alright. Speaking of different characters. Alright, PJ. This is your theory.
Oh, good.
What happens to Alphys after the genocide run?
Oh, goody!
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
boy.
The
'Cause
stuff that I heard about.
before we start that, I'd like to preface that with what I said to him when you weren't around and we were like going to class or whatever. And I was like, Alphys, and I was like, oh, Alphys at least escaped the underground.
And I just had a big shitty
you had
grin
a
on my
big
face.
shitty grin on your face, like, oh, I can't wait to the podcast to talk about that.
Mm.
So, I'll pretty much just come right out and say it's heavily implied. I don't have any.
Trigger warning, death, and
Don't say it.
And other things.
Trigger warning. So, I mean, I don't have examples on hand, but from what I believe, that it is heavily implied that even in a neutral run, that if you were to defeat Undyne or kill Undyne or Mettaton,
She would have killed herself.
that she goes to the dump and throws herself off the waterfall.
I know
into the oblivion.
She straight up kills herself.
Uh-huh.
Because it's never shown in almost any neutral run that she's never mentioned.
Except
Because
for
she
the
kills
one
herself.
where she becomes
Yeah,
Queen of the
that's why I said almost any.
Yeah.
There's also another neutral run that there's a very specific way that you must get. I think it's after you do Undyne's, or not Undyne, Alphys's date part, or the True Lab and everything, and you kill someone, you can actually get a neutral run where they're all together. Even Alphys is there, which is interesting. What was I saying?
Oh, that's the one where that's the one where Alphys says
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Rob, do you remember the character Meton?
No, because
MTTON?
doesn't
No, because Mettaton won't fit.
MTT.
MT.
It's Mettack.
Kishwa.
Oh, yeah, the one where after the date run and then you kill somebody. Well, I don't know if it's exactly after the date run, but especially after you do the friendship run, and then you kill somebody, then Undyne gets extremely upset, and Papyrus is telling you about that.
She gets depressed as fuck.
Yeah, she's like, I should have never made friends with somebody like you, or something like that.
Oh, that reminds me of sad fucking Papyrus. Oh, he's so sad.
Could you bring her friends?
Oh
back?
God, can you bring your friends back, please? Oh.
What?
That's something he says in the neutral run. If you befriend Undyne and then kill someone, it's something like that. She gets super depressed, and she basically almost gives up on life, and she tells Papyrus that you took all her friends away, and Papyrus. That's one of like the two moments he puts on the sad face. He's like, if you could you please bring her friends back? I think it would make her really happy.
Wow.
It is
And
so sad.
he just has that foot like you know how even every expression he has like the little things here, they're just gone, and it's just frown, and he's so fucking sad.
It is so sad. Yeah, and then there's another run.
There's no calming down here. Sad Papyrus is worse Papyrus.
Then there's another run, and I don't know how to get this. You probably do know, PJ, where she becomes the leader of the underground. Where Alphys.
Oh my God, the Alphys. I wanted to show you that too. When you get the call from Sans. Wait, did we talk about this?
What?
But you get the call from Sans, and it's not the like, oh hi, I guess I'll just leave a message or whatever.
What?
The first thing he says is, Are you trying to put Phoenix Wright into the fucking name thing?
No.
You piece of shit.
Thanks.
Anyway, instead of the normal dialogue where it's like,
hey, where you been? Stuff like that.
Yeah, like I'll leave a message, and then he goes on the normal thing. The first thing he says is, okay, I think this is their phone number. Here you go. And the rest of it's just Alphys talking to you. And she's saying stuff like...
She literally says, look, I'm gonna just be straight with you. I hate you.
Yeah, that's one of the first things she says is like first things first, I hate you.
Yeah.
She just says, I hate you. Like, I hate your guts. And, like, it's not even in, like, an angry face. Like, that's another disconcerting thing. The entire time she's talking, she doesn't have anger on her face or everything. It's just like, it's just like melancholy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like, she just has, like, just a neutral face the entire time. And she's just like, for one, I hate you. And she's talking about all this, like, stuff about how she has become a better person due to the fact that everyone has to rely on her now. And, like, she's not thanking you, but she believes that it's because of your actions that she became a better person.
Mm.
And she says all this stuff, and Like, throughout the entire time, she's just, like, got this really melancholy look. Like, she's not pained or anything.
Right.
And she tells us stuff, and at the very end, she's, like, she gets an ellipses, and right at the end, she says, I wish I killed you when I had the chance, and she hangs up.
Mm-hmm.
It is extremely unnerving to get something like that.
And dark.
Now, nobody can see Kristoff's face right now, but he's just empty right now.
Yeah, okay, so
I'm
about...
showing my reaction
Oh, my God.
on the screen using the names or the characters.
It is just like...
Yeah.
Honestly, that's fucking cool.
I mean, yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
I know, right?
It's just a huge...
It's unnerving as shit, but I love it.
I don't care. That's awesome.
I know.
Ow. Okay, I think...
Yeah,
Yeah.
we probably should have warned you that Game Deck is extremely loud.
No, I figured, but
Mostly because...
it might be blowing out the audio there.
No,
I blow
well.
out the audio every time I talk.
that's
And
Yeah.
Kristoff can back me up on that.
I can.
Yeah. So more about the Alphys, just after neutral or after genocide or whatever. Shit, what was I going to say? I forgot who talks about Alphys, but basically they're saying that it was Bratty and Catty when they said, oh, Alphys always goes down to the garbage site.
Yes.
Oh,
right. Beforehand.
yeah. Yeah, you want to do it?
I guess, but
Jerry.
Oh god. Oh, Jerry's making me want to vomit. Sorry. He's just so bad. He's so terrible.
Jerry.
I just hate him so much. Where was I? Sorry, Jerry distracted me with this terrible.
Bratty and Catty.
So, it's also implied that I forget if it was her meeting Undyne, like that beginning stuff,
With Alphys?
like but beforehand. Yeah, Alphys meeting Undyne.
Yeah, I don't
I remember reading something about like I don't know if it's a fan thing. I haven't actually seen anything to back it up now that I think about it, but how she first met Undyne was something about Alphys was originally going to kill herself, and then she met Undyne. Like, she was at the dump. The reason she was originally at the dump is because she wanted to throw herself off the waterfall.
Yeah. Because of the experiments.
Yeah.
But, yes, because of the amalgamations, which that's another thing. That she meets Undyne there. I forget what... I don't know if there's anything to back this up. You can throw stuff on the screen if you find anything. Or, I don't know. But stuff about her meeting Undyne there. And once again, that's another reason that she loves her so much. I just flatlined.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, basically No. Because I probably saw the same video as you now that I think about it, because that was the exact words that they were saying. Basically, Undyne was there for two reasons. One, she was very curious on where the waterfall went, after into the abyss, where it actually went. And two was obviously to kill herself. She met Undyne there, and she talked with Undyne, and Undyne basically gave her a reason to live. It's just... For fuck's sake. And after the neutral and the genocide run, when after Undyne dies and Alphys shuttles everybody off into what we assume is a true lab, Undyne was the only reason that she had left to live, and so that was kind of...
And Metaton.
And Metaton. Yeah. Undyne and Metaton, and after that, there was no point in going on anymore, because they're all going to see what she did, and they're going to belittle her for it for forever. And so she decides to jump off.
Yeah, that goes to the messages in the True Lab, how everyone, like, a lot of the monsters that you see in the game, fucking Alphys, however the fuck you're going to pronounce it, was holding relatives of a lot of the monsters you find in her lab, and then when you check her lab, for example, episode I watched recently where you look in the trash and you see a crumpled up note that says, "I know what you did." I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
I was the one who mentioned it to
exactly.
you.
But there's that, and then there's also the messages in the True Lab saying like, Asgore called me a bunch of times and was like, so many about
most of these
angry.
Most of these messages about how many people were angry, and one about buttercups or whatever.
No, it's about a cup.
The teacup.
It's the mug that he got from her.
That's also another thing I want to say, that apparently there's a running gag where everybody has mugs that look like themselves. Because Undyne, if you look in her house, she has a fish mug.
Yep.
I did see that.
Yes.
And put freaking.
And there was other stuff about it, but I can't remember at the moment. I just completely lost track of what I was talking about.
Well, if you remember, just let me know and we can
No,
go back
the True Lab messages about how everyone was just fucking pissed at her.
Yeah. So who do you think sent her that note on "I know what you did"?
Honestly,
Yeah.
Flowey.
Oh.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I didn't say anything, but I was thinking about that to myself. And I think it's Flowey fucking with her.
Oh.
That makes
Because he would be the one person that would know.
That's true.
Yeah, because
He was part of the part of the
experiment.
experimentation.
Oh yeah.
And it also makes sense in what he says during New Home. It's like I've done this. I gave this to this person, and everything becomes predictable. I got tired of it.
Yes.
But that was the one thing that he didn't do originally, and that was kind of the spark that set everything into motion with Alphys when you first met her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now that that piece of information is in my arsenal, everything makes a whole lot more sense.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that one.
That's a little on the nose, isn't it?
I tried fight now.
Try all of them.
Ooh.
What, spare?
What if you were to do a genocide run with the word mercy?
That
be
would be pretty bitchy.
Yeah. Okay, so one more theory.
Right, Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
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 Jesus, why are you killing all of us?
Oh,
It's
God.
not Jesus, it's Jesus.
Oh.
Alright,
Anyways.
Jennifer dumped me.
Isn't your name Jesus? No, my mom is very religious. Wouldn't that have prevented you from having the name Jesus? Fuck! Sorry.
Jennifer dumped me.
Jennifer Dummy.
Jennifer.
Oh, wait, Rob, did you... oh, God, we probably shouldn't talk about that now, should we?
What?
No, not yet.
We're going to start talking about Game Grumps, what I showed you before.
Yeah, let's not get on
Yeah,
that.
let's not get on.
Okay, so
Jennifer...
one
Yeah, that. Okay.
one final theory, and then whatever else, if we think about anything else, and
As long as we can, fuck it.
yeah. What do you think happened to Frisk after the neutral ending? Because here's the information we know. You need a monster soul and a human soul to go through the barrier.
Yes.
Depending on the way you play it, Toriel's soul is already gone if you kill her first run.
It's either already gone or it's you don't get it.
Right. And Asgore's soul is completely destroyed because Flowey freaking
Yep.
destroys it. So Frisk cannot get through the barrier, but he or she doesn't answer his phone when Sans calls, and he always answers his phone. So what happens? What do you guys think?
Well, see, I'm also considering how far that the human soul and a monster soul thing goes, because there were the 6 other souls.
Yeah, but where did they go?
No,
Like,
they all disappeared after attacking Flowey, right? And then you had one final and then you had one kind of final confrontation with Flowey. So it's not like you were through the barrier.
No. But I don't know. They didn't. I wouldn't say they disappeared. Maybe they just moved away to a different location that you can't find out.
Perhaps the fact that as your soul was already there, And Frisk's soul combined with that, maybe that just got him to the barrier. So
No, because remember...
Can I make a really bullshit stretch here?
Go for it, I just did.
When the souls all scatter after Flowey is killed, Omega Flowey, obviously. Maybe Frisk's soul gets a little caught up in that, and somehow he's flown through the barrier with the force of all that just coming apart.
That's actually kind of what I was saying with the how far the monster or human soul goes, because let's say
because a lot of them said it doesn't even in a lot of the lore, I guess, that's given throughout the game is that you just need a really strong soul. I mean, obviously I lean towards you probably have to have a monster and a human soul together, but is it that specifically, or do you just need that level of power? Because there certainly was that when...
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, for example, what if Frisk theoretically used the souls after they finally lost them right before they disappeared?
Yeah, or was just...
Like how far does the human soul and monster soul go?
Right.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, if you had a bunch of human souls, you could just, like, fucking punch your way through the barrier.
Alright, well...
Like, I don't think you just need one of each at that point. Like, I think you could just fuck right through it, you know?
Okay, well, let's
Oh my god, no!
It just kind of came out verbally that way, but I'm sticking with it. You just fuck right through it.
It's Amanda that took
crotch first.
Sorry, it's Azure who's like, I'm gonna.
I don't even care.
Azure. Okay, just take that and just staple it on there.
It's gonna appear twice. It's great. I don't know what other names.
Pocky.
Pocky.
Or Pachi.
Well,
it's
Candy.
the surgeon game that they played. It's from that.
Oh, I guess.
Not surgeon.
Do. That's your Apache.
Oh. Anyway.
Anyways. Moving right along.
What were we talking about?
How the fuck did Frisk
get through the barrier?
Or what the fuck even happened?
I just assume it's some bullshit like that, like, with the power of the souls, you just somehow, like...
Alright.
Just hit it really hard.
Alright, well, here's a counter argument. First of all, Alpheus said you need to kill Asgore in order to get his soul. But Flowey destroyed it before Frisk could get it.
Right.
Second, if the 7 human souls were enough, it would have shattered the barrier and all the monsters would have been able to go free, not just let Frisk go through. So, why is Sand saying that the barrier's still there and the souls have disappeared?
Well, okay, hold on. Okay, now this is going to be really bullshit, but, if it takes a human soul and a monster soul to get through the barrier, you know that the monster soul shatters, like, seconds after it's, like, released, like, when it comes to a boss monster.
Unless you absorb it.
Humans cannot...
Yeah, humans can't absorb souls.
No.
That's another thing.
Alright, yeah. Wait.
Monsters can absorb human souls, but not vice versa. Oh. And that's one of the history things said that's why humans feared monsters, because they can absorb their souls.
Which puts an entire contradiction on what Alphys said. Since Frisk can't absorb Asgore's soul, that would have been impossible.
See, that's making me think, like, now this is going to be obscenely far-fetched, and I don't really...
You're saying, like, nothing else that you've said hasn't been?
No, but this one's going to top the charts. Okay, so Flowey breaks the soul, right? It breaks into pieces. What if he just collected the pieces?
It would have turned to dust.
Maybe that's how it works.
It would have turned to dust. No.
Just get some duct tape and just wrap that shit up. Good as new.
Freaking Maya face style. Just, like, tape it all back up and it'll be fine.
What do you mean there's more than one route?
Alright, well, okay, so...
I don't know if it's going to hear you very well if you're over there.
Okay, so...
I don't care.
You seem to be doing very well with...
Well, it's going to be really weird when it gets to the time where...
I can sit up.
The recording can't hear you, and we're talking to nothing.
I can sit up.
Okay, well...
Just start doing sit-ups.
No one knows the context to this, but Amanda...
That's probably gonna come.
Fuck it. I don't care.
Fuck it. Just like the barrier. Just fuck it.
Just lick the barrier?
Just like the barrier. Yeah, like that. Cause that's
not how you lick!
Cause that... What?
No, that's how you fuck!
Also, okay, for one, good job with that. Two, you were going like this. This is not how you do it. Sorry, Rob. You can't. Oh, Rob's just enjoying.
Yeah,
hearing
he's just so he's just so done.
Did you hear that, Rob? That's how you fuck.
That's not how you lick.
Like this is how you.
This
fuck.
is not it. That's a tantrum. Jesus Christ!
I'm joking.
All of a sudden, the podcast is turning into the Kama Sutra. And then you do this way, and you get on top of the partner and
Flying spider porn.
flying spider porn.
No, not porn.
That's what I heard. I'm sticking with it.
Porn.
Flying spider porn.
Oh,
Just Muffin is everywhere.
I was, God damn it, not Muffin.
God damn it.
This podcast just descended unbelievably. It just fucking plummeted. Stay with us, Rob.
We're good, I promise.
It wasn't even me this time. It was her.
Why is it always the female in the group?
Nope. So much nope.
Why is it always
Hey,
the female
you
in the
didn't
group?
come into the building saying, this is how you fuck.
Why is it always the female in the group that gets everything off track?
Wait, sorry, Rob, what?
I'm sorry, but I'm noticing a pattern with Taylor, with Victoria, with Azure. It's always the female in the group that it gets everything off track.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, pervert.
I mean, I still had comments to say about entry 17, but then we completely derailed into something completely different. So.
Well, at least we were still talking about theories. This just
That's what we're
derailed and
talking about.
freaking crashed and burned.
Let's talk about theories. Let's go.
How do you think Asgore and Toriel fucked?
Okay, that's a little.
Actually,
How do boss monsters mate?
there's only 3.
How do you fuck a skeleton? Why
By
do
boning
people
them.
want to? Oh God, no.
You were giving
Because
me
they're great at
indigestion.
boning.
Why is the large majority of Undertale's fan base obsessed with fucking Sans?
Literally?
Ew! Sorry. Okay, let's continue.
Christ. You're giving
Got
me
probably like a
indigestion.
bad
You are
dick.
giving me indigestion.
It comes out of nothing.
Oh God. Let's just continue.
Rob, are you getting a migraine from listening to all this?
I actually have
Talking-
I actually have indigestion right now.
While we're talking about Sans' penis.
Oh no!
Oh what? Now I pushed it over the edge. We were just talking about fucking the barrier open. But as soon as I say
Shut it up, buddy.
As soon as I say penis, oh, that's too far.
No, it's fine. I don't want Rob to die.
Oh, he's already dead inside.
Oh.
He died after the Sans fight, or during the Sans fight.
No, he was, well, I guess on his own.
Technically, he died 283 times during the Sans
Rob, if I
fight.
could give you an apology hug, I would.
We could do that if he ever comes over.
Okay.
What do you mean if I ever come over?
When you
If
come
you make
over.
it.
What about my tab?
The hug tab.
The hug tab.
The hug.
Sounds like a sitcom. The hug tab.
That.
Or like a bar.
Okay.
Probably be a gay bar. Probably shouldn't go there.
Please.
So, here's my other question about the theory that we were just talking about. If you remember it.
Oh, I know nothing except fucking.
I
I did not word that anywhere close to what I wanted to do. Fuck it. I'm rolling with it.
Oh, Lordy.
And now you're just making Game Grumps references
not.
into the fucking thing.
No, not. Freaking. What did I want to put in?
I don't know, Chris. What did you want to put in?
Legs.
Okay.
What was your
So, did Frisk drop his phone if he did cross the barrier in the way that you were saying? Did he drop his phone or did he bring it with him?
Maybe the phone couldn't cross through the barrier. Of course, that would also mean his clothes couldn't either. Ah, son of a bitch!
Why is it? Oh my god.
Because I was gonna say, like, any, like, non-organic substance. Phones are organic.
I guess that by portal
sure enough
logic, I
souls.
guess.
See, the service just broke afterwards. Like,
All right. So, no.
And out of under minutes.
No. If the phone broke, then
I'm sorry, we were too busy talking about under minutes on under Verizon.
Undercast.
Ugh.
It's the entertainment, Robert. Just
He's good.
it adds to it.
sure it does.
We were so good for like the past hour and a half, possibly 2 hours.
And then we talked about fucking the barrier.
And then we talk about fucking the barrier open, and then it just derailed.
It's only 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but look, how long?
Isn't it great?
How long have you been recording for?
I've been up since 6.
I flew today.
An hour and a half.
Today.
I swear every
God fucking damn it!
time I say I blanked today, you always follow up with that.
Yeah, because it's a nostalgia critic joke. Nostalgia critic.
Okay.
He references Going Commando, and Christopher Lloyd says, "I was frozen today."
Of course, I always reference. It's more of a reference to Family Guy whenever I say it. I mean, it's not a reference, but it's relating to something that's
Rob
said. No, God.
Rob.
This has been Undertalk. We lost a member. Bye.
Oh no.
Okay, so last question, since we can't get through that one theory without you breaking into laughter.
17.
Okay, just about the phone. It's really, I don't think there's enough information to get into theories about that.
Really, there's just kind
Are
of...
you sure?
By all means,
Because
present-
if you call, I don't know, Undyne or somebody, when you're in the core, it says something about the signal not being strong enough. And it is theorized that it's because of its closeness to the barrier. Meaning, if Frisk was anywhere near the barrier when Sans had called, the call would have not gone through, because the signal would have been jumbled up, and it wouldn't have even received the call to have the message in the first place. So
here's another thing.
So even if he did drop his phone by the barrier, the phone still wouldn't have worked.
But here's another thing. I mean, technically you're Frisk, right?
Yeah.
You still hear the message. So maybe he's just listening to a message he missed. Maybe that message isn't happening as you're listening to it. Maybe that's just your phone and you're listening to the message later on.
Are you talking about you as the player or you as the character?
As the character. Like Frisk, like what you heard wasn't them leaving the message at that moment. It was Frisk listening to the message later.
Okay, well, here's the other thing. Signal in the underground cannot get through the barrier, period, by any circumstance. So, yes, it's possible that... No, it's not possible. It is not possible at all for Sans to have left the message until after all of the events happened with Omega Flowey. So, even if Frisk did manage to get through the barrier, the signal wouldn't have gone through, because think about it. Remember what Alphys says at the end of the pacifist run. I can't wait to use human internet to watch anime. Meaning...
The undernet is different.
Right, the undernet is different. So, the signals can't cross. So...
As far as we know.
Yeah, as far as the game gives us. So...
What?
Wait, I'm thinking about this now. So, okay, you go in and you fight Asgore.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the barrier behind like both of you. But after you beat him, you're in that room again. After, like, say, talking to Flowey or something. And then you walk through the one door. Is that past the barrier? You see what I'm saying?
Wait. Repeat that?
Okay, so there's the Asgore fight, and right before it, you see, like, he says this is the barrier.
Yeah.
And it's that big white
Yes.
corridor-looking thing.
Yes.
Okay, you finish that fight, and then you finish Omega Flowey or whatever. And you're in that room with, like, the big spotlight. Like, the original room you found Flowey in?
Yes.
It's exactly like that.
Yes.
Is that past the barrier?
No. I don't think
Because
so.
then you go through a door.
I think...
And that would lead to outside. That's the door you go in, and then there's all your friends, I believe.
Because remember, because at the... Oh, shit.
We didn't fight...
No. At the end of the pacifist run, it says, that door will now take you to the surface. Now. Not during the neutral run, but now, after the events of the pacifist run, after the barrier was broken. So that door obviously takes you somewhere different if the barrier isn't broken. Where it takes you, don't know, but it's definitely not outside.
No, I don't think it's outside, because if that were the case,
But
then
it's to the room that would be the door leading outside, wouldn't it?
no. But I'm just thinking like that room. The barrier was just like maybe the barrier was so like bright that it overshadowed a lot of the scenery in the room. That's what I'm thinking, because like the room hasn't changed size. It's just an illusion because of you only see that effect. So therefore, you wouldn't actually see what's actually in the room because the barrier is so bright and it's like takes up most of the space. That you don't actually see what's behind it. You don't see what's in front of it. You just see the giant barrier and it takes up the screen just because of its presence, not because of what's actually in the room.
That just made me think of something else.
What?
At the end of the True Pacifist run, when you're talking to Azrael after you beat him, where the fuck are you? You're just in pitch black. Like, where the fuck are you?
Now, remember,
And then you waste.
Because he destroyed everything, didn't he?
Did he? Like, he took all their souls.
He did.
But did he really destroy everything?
I don't know.
And
Wait a minute. Wait, I see where you're going with this, because you talked to Azrael. He shattered. No. You're in the barrier room. You're in the barrier room.
And it's dark, and then he shatters the barrier, and then he leaves, and then you wake up passed out in front of all your friends.
But where were you?
Well, the different room
So
is...
where the fuck were you?
The different room is the room before the Asgore fight.
Okay, so how did you get there?
Wait, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's the room before the Asgore
No,
fight.
yeah, no, you're right.
No,
So-
but then it begs the question.
Oh wait, no.
How
okay.
did you get there?
Yeah, now I'm starting to get all the
Azrael's probably moved you there.
Now I'm starting to get the agriculture down, or agriculture, architecture, not agriculture, not agriculture, architecture.
Azrael...
I got the architecture a little mixed up there. Yeah, now I see.
Azrael moved you while he was talking to you, like, afterwards. He, like, probably...
Azrael moved you?
I think so.
I know that...
I'm thinking, like...
I think I do
Azrael-
remember saying that, like, all the friends... Sorry, I keep cutting you off, but the friends surrounding you say that they found you passed out.
Oh, wait! Maybe it was a vision. Maybe it
That's a
was...
thought,
Maybe it was a vision.
But then, is that just saying that the entire Azrael fight was a fucking dream?
No.
Because fuck that!
And
No,
also,
because you
how did
find him at the end anyway.
if they were surrounding you?
It wasn't
and
a dream, but it was probably a vision. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a dream.
Could I interject?
If you ask me, I say it was suspended in like a slightly different dimension of sorts. Like,
You should probably
Oh, actually, you know what? That actually, Azure, that actually does make sense, because with all the souls, basically Azrael has control over time and space. So
Right.
it is possible that you could be in a slightly different dimension when you're talking
like
to
a
him.
pocket dimension.
Yeah,
See,
and
the
you're
reason I bring that
yeah.
up is like reading a lot of Sailor Moon and just like following that when I was growing up. Okay,
Because when I think Undertale,
Hang
I think Sailor Moon.
No, hang on.
I'm just picturing Frisco like that, dude. That shit. I'm
Someone's already
sorry,
done
but that's fucking hilarious.
Moon-
Sailor Moon Frisk.
Moontail.
a lot of the final final fights with the major enemies happen in a pocket dimension of some kind. And it's weird and it's trippy and stuff, but it would make sense if that was the case with Azrael and everything.
Yeah, it does make sense.
I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is up with. I mean, just with the whole pocket dimension thing. Like when you fight Papyrus, like what the fuck is that? Like heavy snow in that one
Yep.
small area?
Mhm.
Is that okay? I guess I should say it. It's just
Yep.
heavy snow. I don't know.
Yep.
Just that, like 3 feet.
Yep.
It's just
foggy.
like it's just pouring down.
Yep. It's foggy. It's super.
Oh,
foggy.
so it's fogging, but yet it.
I always thought it was like mist.
Yeah, it could be missed.
yeah, but
With like the humidity coming from waterfall. I mean, there's
but
gotta
then
be-
why doesn't it carry over? I don't know. It's just
because it
Because-
dissipate by that point.
Because cool effect number 4.
Because magic.
Damn it.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just it's really, really interesting what
Son.
Wismer.
it's just really, really interesting how many theories this game just spawns. And honestly, if we went through them all, it's fan theories, we would be here for weeks and months.
That's
How
why I'm.
about all the fucking AUs this thing had?
Uh,
God.
I'm trying as hard as I can to avoid fan theories.
Yeah, I understand that, but
The AUs aren't like fan theories. I mean, like just the fun stuff people come
Alternate-
up.
Oh, no,
all
yeah.
The what ifs.
The only alternate, the only
all the
alternate,
fleshed out what ifs that I've seen.
the
Oh,
only,
that's another question I have.
the only alternate dimension thing was a joke thing I saw where what if every single character was based off of Undyne?
oh,
Okay,
Oh my
Undyne
god, I saw that yesterday.
Undyne stuck. Oh, I saw that.
I saw
the
that.
only thing I saw about
Okay,
that.
for one, Flowey looks awesome as Undyne.
Okay,
She's got her fucking fourth base.
PJ, before you forget, what was your other question?
Oh yeah. So, the prophecy
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and what I mean, just everything about the prophecy.
All right. Well, let's go about it.
Let's see in the surface. When was that made? I mean, we figure that's Asriel, especially in his final form. Especially with the shape. We talked about that during the playthrough, I know. But it just reminded me of the fucking prophecy and everything. Like, just
What's so off about it?
Not what's off, but just... It's...
Like, where did it come from?
Yeah, just information about it. There's the prophecy, and like, it's all over everything. It's all over like Toriel's doors. It's I saw that it was on Lesser Dog's shield.
Yep, and Greater Dog's. Wait,
I don't think it's
All
on.
of the
no,
royal
is there-
guards have it somewhere.
I think Greater Dog has it somewhere. I don't remember.
I wonder.
Well,
I wonder.
It's in
What?
the cave with Gerson.
Yeah, it's in the cave with Turtle Man.
Yeah, I wonder what if it was. And I know this is a little far fetched, but I mean I think I have a few passes because of how much logic I've been trying to put into this. What if it was Sans coming from? Because remember when the shop. what the
Okay.
shop- No. Hear me out. Hear me out. Remember what the shop. Remember what the shop. Yeah. Well, remember what the shopkeeper said. The Skeleton Brothers just appeared one day and asserted themselves.
That's another thing.
What if the prophecy was brought around by Sans coming from a future timeline, already knowing what's happened, but he doesn't want to give it specifically?
I don't know about that. I don't. Sans coming from a future timeline. Of course, then it throws out the theory of how many Sanses know enough to start jumping timelines. Like,
Don't tell all the other Sans.
yeah, I was literally just sorry.
Don't tell.
My hand was just in your.
Uh,
But yeah,
don't
that
tell
quote was
this.
literally in my mind.
Yeah, because that's what happens after you spare him in the genocide run and then immediately fight him again.
Don't tell all the other Sanses.
Don't tell the other Sanses.
Well, I guess we never were friends, huh? Don't tell all the other Sanses.
Alright, well, I'm just saying that maybe not even jumping timelines. What if it's just all the resets that were done, and maybe Sans and Papyrus weren't even supposed to be there, but the resets got the timelines looped.
I swear to God, if this goes into that nest theory, I'm gonna fucking shoot someone.
No,
Right.
it's not gonna go to
Because
that
it's getting dangerously close.
Oh, are you talking about that one?
Dude, it doesn't have to.
I know, but it's just
It doesn't have
after
to.
watching that, I can't get it out of my fucking head, and it annoys me.
Yeah,
Which-
no,
which-
that's not where I'm going. That's not where I'm going.
That's the one
I-
about him being a human.
I say that, okay,
Yes.
the headcanon I go with was Sans and his time and space control to a point. Like, obviously, he doesn't have total control over it. He doesn't have the determination to reset and everything. Basically, he was a subordinate of Gaster's, and there was the accident, and somehow, with all that, it imbued Sans with those powers in some way. Like I don't know.
I do. I just choose to do it a different way.
Alright.
But yeah, like he got his powers from the accident with Gaster and everything. So
And actually, that kind of does make sense because, Gaster was lost across space and time, and the note, or the note on the picture saying, "Don't forget." You know, it's kind of like, yes, you got your powers from the accident with Gaster, but don't forget where all of this originally came from.
Right.
Well, gosh, this is. I didn't.
There's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
I love this game.
There's so much to tell, and this is stuff that I didn't even think of, and it's starting to click where it does start to make sense. Of course, we're shooting in the dark here, but
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
but still, it does click in a lot and make sense. So where the prophecy came from, I guess that's up to interpretation for the time being. I have my thoughts now. It's pretty far-fetched, but then again, so are half of the other things that we were saying in this podcast.
Yeah, like gathering up pieces of Asgore's soul and duct taping it back together.
That was pretty fun.
So my last question is, and it's not a theory. I think we've kind of not exhausted all the theories. If we exhausted all the theories, then well,
I'm surprised I keep coming up with
You
the
mean
fucking
all of,
prophecy and
you
that
mean all
shit.
of
and
our
whatever.
theories?
Yeah. Who was your favorite? And I'm talking, obvious or not, who was your favorite character and why?
Papyrus!
Obvious or not, I did say that.
Papyrus.
Who was your favorite character? And why?
You know, I think out of all of them, I ended up liking Sans the most because he was just, like I said, I only played through the pacifist run, but I did have knowledge of the genocide run. And the more I found out about him, the cooler he became to me. That when you play pacifist and you are the good guy and everything like that, he's kind of like your guardian, sort of. And I just love characters that are like that, where they kind of keep an eye on you and watch over you, whether forcibly or not. Yeah.
Because remember, Toriel did basically say, "Watch over him because I said so." And if she never said that, he wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, he
kicked you.
No.
It's one of the coolest things to me, though. That whole scene where he takes you to dinner and talks about how if Toriel hadn't
Wines and dines you.
told Sans to keep the human that came through here safe,
You'd be dead where you
he
stand.
would be dead. And it's shown in the genocide path what he's capable of doing when he's not holding back, and it's insane. So, I don't know, just the fact that he kind of sucked up his own pride, in a sense,
Yeah. Just one thing about that, he wasn't giving his all. He wasn't giving his all in that fight. He blatantly said it. And two, even still, he still thought that there was a glimmer of a chance that, somewhere, somehow, there was a Frisk from another timeline that was trapped within the body that would have still remembered him. So he wasn't giving his all in that fight.
That also reminds me of something.
What?
Flowey and Sans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you want to talk about that? Because I'm not very knowledgeable on that subject.
Okay, because
I also know a little bit about that if you need me to.
if you keep doing the what was it, like, keep doing the neutral ending or something,
Yeah.
he starts talking about shit like that, and he talks about Papyrus and how Flowey loves fucking with Papyrus.
Because he's always the interesting one.
Yeah, exactly. And then at one moment he said that
His trash bag brother, though,
it said
gave him a lot of problems.
yeah, he showed his great disgust for Sans by saying, like, watch out for, he's referring to Papyrus right now, but watch out for his trash bag brother. Like, he's like,
He's been the cause of several.
yeah, he's been the cause. I was trying to figure out how to word that. Yeah, he's been the cause of several. He's been the cause for many resets that I've had to take, and shit like that. So it's obvious that Flowey and Sans have come into confrontation before.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, well, okay, it's a fan comic, but still, it makes sense in what. I don't care. Like, the fan comics, obviously they're sort of based on canon, but they have their own little twist on it.
Yeah.
And it kind of does make sense, because there was one where there was one fan comic that I'm reading, which I love, but basically what happens is it happened that Frisk was going through so many resets to try to save Azrael, and Frisk did the one thing that he did not have the courage to do, which was give the actual Azrael, not Flowey, the actual Azrael, his soul. And Frisk lived through Azrael, such as like the player lives through Frisk type of thing. And Azrael goes to fight Sans, and he says he's done a lot worse to me before. So it does make sense that they have come into confrontation with each other. And it also proves that Sans knows a lot more than he's letting on, even about Flowey.
Death.
And even about Flowey, and when he says, "Oh, do you know about the talking flower?" He wasn't talking about the echo flowers. He was talking about Flowey.
He was absolutely talking about Flower.
Dude, I noticed that fucking the first time I played.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
But
because
there
it's
was
extremely obvious.
something I would think that just with all the resets and everything, he knows that there's something that is sinister about a flower, but he doesn't know it's Flowey because the resets do take a little bit away from him.
Yeah.
He knows it's a talking flower, and the first thing that he's able to associate it with is the echo flower, unfortunately. So
Because they, quote unquote, talk.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good point about Sans, that he's the guardian. Like, no matter what anybody says, Azrael is the angel. He's the guardian of the underground. He makes sure that everything runs smoothly from the shadows, and if something doesn't, if things get out of hand, Sans will step up and do the job himself. He won't let Chara go without one final fight. And he even says it like, don't tell me I didn't warn you that you won't like what happens next. Like, he knows Chara is possessing Frisk's body. He's trying to talk to the player to say, don't go on. Like, you're going to regret it for the rest of your timelines.
The word I would use to describe Sans in one word would probably be watcher.
Yeah.
Looker.
No, not looker. Watcher. Stop you. I still never did that. I'm really pissed off.
Alright, so I did. My answer to the question, I liked Sans. I really did.
Love you.
I would probably say Sans.
Not wait. I love his character. He's very entertaining.
No, he just.
I'm not a
all the
fan,
bones.
Yeah.
All...
But let's keep focused for a little bit longer.
I'm sorry.
Just stop.
I'm going to stop talking.
But
you don't have to stop talking. But Sans I really did like, especially because he did have Megalovania. But
oh, come on, that's not a characteristic.
Yes, it is. Actually, it isn't, because his actual final boss theme is fucking shit.
It's terrible.
the song that might play if you fight Sans.
It's the boss music.
Music, guys.
No.
Well, that's what it was in the
That's
format.
not what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anyway,
I came to the realization the other day. I mean, if you guys figured this out beforehand, good for you. I didn't. But I never really thought about it. And only recently did I think about it. So, there's Natural Look music.
Yep.
And Mad Dummy music.
Yep.
And there's Spider Dance.
Yep.
And they're all the same.
Yep.
And Pathetic House.
Well,
which is what plays in Naps Blues House.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I never really... I mean, I knew all those were the same. But, for some reason, I don't know why I didn't connect Spider Dance to those. I don't know why. I don't know. I never paid it. There's still...
odd, like...
Fuck you, you condescending piece of shit!
No, I'm gonna say that it's good that you did figure that out, because this is not easy to figure out first.
It's not. And there's a lot of musical things. They reused a lot of music. And they do it...
So
they reused so much music and did it... But they did it so well.
Yeah.
They just made a few, like, enough tweaks to each...
Like... Oh, this is a thing that I've...
As real as Gortorial. You know,
yes.
They all have the same sort of theme.
Yeah. Which is almost like the main thing.
Yeah, I figured that out in the Let's Play, but like what I was gonna say was during Papyrus, if you first before you fight him, that music that plays as the computer is making noises at me. That music that plays. It's Facebook. It's the music that plays right before you verse him when when it's like in the snow and he fades in. That low tone is Bone Trousle slowed the fuck down.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah.
Holy crap, I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
Are we talking about the genocide run or just in general?
I think it's a genocide run, man.
It's probably the genocide
run. I noticed
run.
in the genocide run, but it could be in general. I don't know because it sounds similar.
Now, an interesting fact.
I didn't think about that at all either, so I think it might just be genocide.
It might be.
An interesting fact: the music that plays just that over music when after you kill everybody and says, but nobody came.
Okay.
First of all, we already know that it's
theme.
It's Flowey's theme slowed down times 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Or 1,200.
Yeah. But did you know? You probably did. But anyway,
how dare you?
Now we're Did You Know Gaming.
Shut up, you.
Did you? Shut up, you.
I didn't know Medicine Split Personality was here too.
Well, what was this? Did you know that? I am getting extremely pissed with not being able to finish my thought.
Look at snapping your fingers like we're fucking done. Fuck you. Also, we're not in the same room. That doesn't have the same effect.
Anyway.
Here, I'll do it. There you go. Yeah, sorry. Roll over.
Wow. Way to put freaking salt.
Did you know that it was not in the soundtrack at all? It's not found in the soundtrack or in any musical collection of the songs. Period.
Wait, which one?
The low.
Well, that's because it's Flowers theme slowed down.
Well, I'm saying it doesn't have its own thing. It doesn't have its own title. It's just there.
Well, the thing is that even with a lot of songs that don't have their own thing. The fans have just sort of created them and put them up, because with during the date with Undyne and Alphys, that theme where Undyne's theme is just sped up like crazy,
yeah.
If that's not in the soundtrack, so
yeah,
I know. I had to skim to find it.
So a song that's slowed down would have the same effect.
Exactly. And also the music when Alphys was confessing. Lying to Undyne. That music that plays over it isn't in the soundtrack either, and I couldn't find it at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I noticed that soundtrack was different when I saw that video that you put up. That also was a completely. I think it was a Sunwhat song, probably altered very slightly enough. Bless you. Was very altered slightly enough so that it didn't, warrant having its own place in the soundtrack.
Not to get a little too off topic here, coming from me. Hilarious, isn't it? But how long have we been recording?
Ask Rob.
We have been. Oh boy.
How many hours?
2.
What? 2?
2 hours straight.
Really? 2? Only 2? Longer than 2.
It felt like way longer.
It felt like 4.
Way longer.
Let's just finish up the answering the last question and then any final thoughts.
You keep saying that, but then we keep finding more and more shit, Rob.
I never said anything about my favorite character.
Well, we all know it's Temmie.
It's not Temmie.
It's fucking
Alphys.
Temmie.
Temmie is my favorite character in spirit. Alphys is
Temmie is my spirit animal.
Anyway, Chris, keep going.
Outside of the obvious, she's an otaku. Also, she's a nerd. So she reminds me of my younger self a lot. I'd also say I don't know how big to an extent that her being very depressed over the course of meddling with monsters to try to fill them with determination, but she reminds me of me in terms of trying to, or at least when I was younger, in terms of trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. Like, what am I doing? How am I supposed to get through this? I fucked up a lot.
Wrong. Like that?
What?
So, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but, like, don't do it wrong.
Yes.
Try not to fuck up.
Yes. And constantly fucking up. And trying to fix it, but coming to a point where you need to lie in order to cover them up.
I felt that way, too. So it's understandable.
Like, there's a lot of things that she was going through that reminded me kind of my younger self. And there's also the fact that she, you know, learns. She, no matter how much people hate her, because I, for some reason, see a lot of people that hate Alphys because of, you know, the constant messaging in the Hotland. But, like, no matter how quirky she is, no matter how, you know, awkward socially she can be, that doesn't matter. She learned from her mistakes. She wants to try to do better. She just doesn't have the right capacity to do that right at the current moment, and that's where Undyne comes in to help her see that she can be a better person, that she can do good, that no matter what the circumstances may be that she had to go through, she could do better, and she had the mental capacity or the, you know, she had the ability to do that through usage of making Metaton, through usage of helping the human, even if it was a staged act.
Yes, that's another thing.
Regardless of all that, she wanted to do better, and that, I think, out of all the characters, she showed that the strongest.
It's definitely an admirable trait about her.
I will say that too. There's just a relatable anxiety thing to that.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Also, she's a cute little squishy yellow dinosaur.
Well, I mean, that was obvious, but like...
How can you not love that too?
Now, would it ruin the moment if I said, while you go into that whole, like, deep modeling thing, that you play her theme over it?
She deserved a better theme.
Fucking dopey shit.
I know, and that...
Hey, she got the True Lab, alright?
Yeah,
she got the fucking True Lab, so she got all that serious shit.
Yeah.
But,
that's just one thing I love about this game in general, though. Every character has a darker side to them in some way. But it's like...
Even Temmie.
Rightfully so, they are that way.
I want Temmie. I know you
more
of a purpose in this game. I really want Temmie to have more of a purpose in this game.
She did all the artwork for the game.
Okay.
This is true.
I meant, okay, true. But I meant, like, as a character, like the Temmie character, I want to have...
It was a cat dog that had a problem holding its face on its body.
I don't care. I wanted it to do more.
You just loved it because it was cute.
Okay, maybe dark...
I also wanted to know its history.
They're deeper.
She becomes your partner in the genocide run.
History of Tem is in their village. She rides on a dragon.
And she looks like Kyubey from Madoka Magica.
History of Tem.
But, to go back to a serious note, funny how it's me. But that whole thing with relating to Alphys and shit, like, I also can understand that. And that's what... If it wasn't for that, I would not respect Alphys as a character at all.
Right.
Because she would just be fucking garbage if it wasn't for that stuff. But,
well,
that's the reason... That's the same reason for me, and I don't know if it's probably just me, but, I have that same feeling with Sans. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into that, because that is a very inappropriate thing to talk about during this kind of podcast, but there's just things about Sans in, like, the Genocide Run, for example, that I found relatable. And that's why he's my second favorite character.
You never explained why you like Papyrus. Even though you've explained throughout the entire playthrough why you like Papyrus.
Because we are one and the same. Also, he's innocent. He's innocent and he tries his best. Also, he's batshit insane, and I can relate to this.
He's very entertaining.
For example, needing to go to the bathroom. Well, not actually needing to go to the bathroom. Subsequently, jumping out of a window that's not even of his own house.
Barrel roll.
Also, not even knowing what a toilet is.
Also, there's a fucking wall right outside the window. It was beautiful.
I love papyrus. He is my spirit animal. How Temmie is yours, papyrus is my spirit animal. And I can say that because
Sans is my spirit animal. just work.
he doesn't fit a spirit animal role, but alright.
Spirit person, just work with it, man.
You just flatlined again, didn't you?
Blame her. But okay. I completely lost what I was talking about.
Temmie's spirit animal. Papyrus is your spirit animal.
Oh yeah. We already know he can be considered a spirit animal because if you throw a stick, he brings it back in his mouth.
He does. That's so fucking funny. It was like the randomest thing.
Oh, I love papyrus.
Okay, yeah, you know what I mean. It's an endearing term. It's not actually.
But yeah, I like him also personality wise because he's the innocent younger brother to Sans.
Younger?
Okay.
It's mildly...
That's up for debate. I like to believe that he's the younger brother.
It's mildly.
So he would be the Luigi to
Toby.
Sans' Mario, basically.
Yeah, he is the Luigi to
Exactly.
to the Mario of Sans. What the fuck?
To the Mario Sans.
In fact, that might be part of the reason that Sans is shorter and chubbier and Papyrus is thinner and
Toby
taller.
did actually make mention that, like, when someone asked him, he was like, well, if there was an anime version of Undertale, I could see Papyrus saying there was an endearing term for older brother to Sans.
Also, I do not ship Papyrus and Mettaton, and that is disgusting, and everyone should be ashamed of that.
I'm sorry, what?
When was that a ship? Also, yeah, I still exist. Sorry.
Rob, you haven't even
Because
spoken in a
I
while.
saw online because one of the things is calling Papyrus at one point, and he refers to Mettaton as a sexy rectangle.
He's my favorite sexy rectangle.
Exactly.
That was a comic. I know exactly what comic that's
No, that's
from.
an actual line.
That is actually a line that you can get.
That's
by
a
calling.
line. That's an actual
I
line.
can't
What the
tell you
fuck?
the screen.
I know, and it pisses me off.
I just think it's funny because it's just. I mean, he says at one point, "Man, I wish I was a spider. I wish I had 4 pairs of legs." Yeah. 8 legs.
Oh my god, I love that line.
Because then I could wear 4 pairs of hot
Yeah,
pants.
yeah, it was you call Undyne Papyrus. It's like Undyne says something along the line of, "I want to grant everyone's wish in the underground," and then Papyrus subsequently goes, "I wish I had 4 pairs of legs." Or no, I wish I had 8 pairs of legs. That way I could wear
No,
4.
I wish I had 8 legs. So I could
yeah,
wear
is
4
that
pairs
when
of
you
hot
call-
I'm getting mixed up.
Is that what you call them after you fight Muffet?
I think so.
Yeah, but Undyne's
I might
like,
have seen that.
Undyne's like, I want to fulfill everyone's wishes in the underground, and Papyrus is like, I wish I had 8 legs so I could wear 4 pairs of hot pants. And then Undyne just goes, okay, almost everyone's wishes. I love Papyrus! Because any character that seems incredibly stupid, but yet makes such smart jokes, I just love that shit.
Yeah.
I just love it.
He's got a big heart. It's just kind of the heart.
Oh, God. I love Papyrus. Also, I really, 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 really believe, headcanon or not, I don't give a shit that he can be the most powerful in the fucking underground. That makes me happy. And then there's Doggo. He can't see shit.
You can't. Also, the blue.
Also, I guess it's my turn.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. Undyne.
Angry fish.
And I'll actually go into
Rob
movies.
would literally make out with a fish.
You would.
Oh, excuse me, sexy fish.
Why don't you just do my explanation for me?
Okay, Rob. His favorite character is Undyne because he wants to fuck the fish.
That's not the only reason.
It's my headcanon.
In human form, there's a difference.
In human form.
In human form, I would also
That doesn't count, Rob.
bullshit. I would also.
This is all getting recorded, you know.
Yeah.
I understand. I
for
understand.
Oh,
Also, Rob, I just have to ask because it popped in my head. Do you wish that she had a bass mouth?
Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
I would also You know what? I am saying the other thing out of recording. Fuck that shit.
No, okay, Rob. Seriously, say whatever you want.
First of all, there are two characters that reasoning goes to. It's Undyne, and they're both in human form. It's Undyne.
God damn it, Toriel doesn't count either. God damn it.
Bullshit.
You can't keep putting people in human form, Rob.
I can.
It doesn't count. They're monsters.
I can do
You're
that.
You're racist.
Well, the thing is, I don't even know how that would really work for Alphys because.
Oh, now we're getting into waifu tale.
No, waifu.
Now we're getting into waifu tale.
Well, yeah, more or less.
Under waifu.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, besides that,
Scenic My House.
I got Mega Man X, but yeah.
Besides that,
Is it Goat Mega Man X?
Don't you mean husbando?
Guy Fu.
Oh.
Husband.
What?
Husbando is Gaifu.
I know, but husbando sounds stupid. Guy Fu sounds cute.
Also, Gaifu sounds like
you didn't talk to Sans again.
I like Guy
like
Fu.
frat taekwondo bullshit.
PJ, he didn't talk to Sans again at that part.
Oh.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh
the third time! Okay, he has subsequently 3 times now. Whenever he gets to the shocking maze, he completely skips past Sans. All 3 times. We do not have any footage of it.
Reload.
I can't because I'll cut the recording out.
Holy shit, Chris. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Why is the ice cream man here?
Nice cream.
Shut up.
And you also mean nice cream.
Okay, so
Sell his wares.
Yeah.
that was my own sidetracking, but I had to point that out. There was just
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm sorry.
all right.
I'm sorry, Rob, but the disappointment is high.
So, besides all the teasing around, first of all, what Chris was saying about what Undyne was doing for Alphys is definitely a big part of why I like Undyne as a character. Because, realistically, out of all the characters that are in Undertale, I relate to 2 of them. Sans and Undyne. Because, especially with Undyne is, even though that she seems tough and emotionless on the outside, she helps people that really need it. And it's the same with Sans. Sans is more in the shadows than outright, but he still helps and he still cares. With Undyne, it comes in a more violent manner, but at the same time, it's to protect... Huh?
Passionate.
Yeah, passionate. But it's to protect everything that she cares about, which I really, really respect. And also, who I kind of am, because, I mean, sure, I may seem upset and angry most of the time, even when there's funny stuff going on, hence this podcast, but at the same time, I would not hesitate to ask to help somebody who needs it. And and it's just, if I had to put it blatantly, Undyne would be my spirit animal. There, that's kind of the short and long of it. But let's face it, her theme is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Again, with fucking music not being a characteristic.
I don't care. I would love if
Ow. Sorry, the dog, the dog attack. He ran backwards, jumped off screen, and just stayed off screen.
You just like just died.
No, it'd be funny.
All right. I mean, I think it would be cool if we had our own like theme songs, and you know, that could be a characteristic. I think that would be pretty neat. But you know,
Stuff would just be Alphys's.
But you know, at the same time, people don't appreciate music as, you know, at least 3 of us do.
Hey, fuck you! I love the music. Christoph can vouch for me. I love the music.
All right, well, there you go. Like, we all have appreciation for music, but not everybody does. So even if that was a real thing, people would be more complaining about theme songs rather than, characterizing somebody by it. So
Music, I feel, can definitely characterize someone if it's done really well.
hence,
Well, okay, I should specify. If the music is supposed to okay, the way you said it, yes. Chris, the way you said it, yes. If the music is supposed to characterize the character, I wouldn't say that Megalovania characterizes Sans.
no, definitely not.
I mean, maybe the battle.
Sans,
But not Sans.
Sans' theme characterizes him. It's the same way that Bone
Yeah.
Chauzle doesn't characterize Papyrus.
But when it comes to that, I wouldn't say they're my favorite character because of the characteristic of their music. I wouldn't say it that way.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
It just adds to
Yeah.
it.
If it's music based off of what kind of character they are and, like, sort of putting that out there, then yeah, I'm just saying that I wouldn't list among the characteristics of why somebody would be my favorite as, like, the music. Anyway, but going back to what Rob originally said about how you said you related to Undyne a lot. Me, when I think about that, I don't know where my fucking voice went with that. Me,
Yeah,
True.
right.
I find that I can relate with almost every character.
Especially the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my voice goes everywhere.
Let's press the switch that we never.
As you
checked.
saw from Asgore
And
to
you gotta press the button.
Onion said.
Oh my God, Papyrus
Wait,
just slid over.
I saw that.
Yeah, Papyrus just slid over.
Oh, I missed.
He he didn't move, but his sprite just slid.
That's
But,
funny.
Yeah, like, I can relate to Sans, Papyrus, Undyne, Alphys,
You almost went into song there.
probably not Toriel, though. I have never felt the
You gotta
experience
press
of
the
being a
button,
mother,
Chris.
so I cannot say that. Asgore, kind of, yes. Hell, even Azrael a bit. Who else?
You absolutely
Probably not.
absolutely want
I don't know
to answer.
about Muffet either.
Muppet's just kind of there, but she's enjoyable. I like her battle a lot.
I like her battle music a lot.
I know what miscellaneous character you'd probably want to throw your hat in for. Ooh, Cinderplane.
So,
Good old
I
Cinderplane!
really don't care about Thunderplane.
Hey,
Rebecca!
hey, but you didn't see the date part with her.
What?
Did we talk about this?
We did. I don't
Where,
remember.
where you can actually, I mean, not really go on a date, but you can get her, you can ease her up. All that bullshit.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I talked to
You
you.
talked about this before.
Where,
but
like, you do the thing where you're getting close but not too close, and then you hit the green, and if you do that continuously, she starts warming up to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did tell me about that.
And I told you that around the same time I told you about the concert with Shiren.
Yep.
Oh.
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
Well,
Or hooded figure,
Yeah,
depending on whatever
Just-
Papyrus is.
In my world, I never killed Papyrus.
in my world, he can't die.
My world is always dead.
No. You never killed him. He teleported, remember?
Eh,
To the land of Fluffy Bunny.
no, that was...
He
That was
teleported off with Aaron, remember? Off into space.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Wink.
He flexed so hard, he went into space.
You have no idea what we're talking about. It's referencing our playthrough.
We're referencing the genocide run, which
But
isn't even
but
out yet at this point.
when Aaron flexes out of the room, he goes straight up, and then there's Papyrus, which like kind of flies up after you talk to him. So
Yeah.
in my mind, I thought of them going to space, and they're just in space together. And then Aaron came back
You
down.
gotta go to space.
No, and then Aaron came back down for temporarily when you summoned him through Temmie.
Beautiful.
You tell Aaron he should go now. He agrees.
Oh god, I forgot about that part.
Shooing him. That's the first thing I did. I didn't
It's
even.
so dumb.
I didn't even flex him. I just shoot him, and then he went, and he's gone.
And then the thrice is hard. They use
Alright.
thrice a lot.
It's a
Yeah.
word.
They used quite, which isn't a goddamn word. You fucking.
No,
stupid-
no, it was
Yeah,
quite.
it doesn't matter. We won't need to use it
You,
anymore.
you motherfucker.
I don't remember when Sans said that.
Might as well.
Motherfucker.
Eh,
Shut up.
Obviously not important
Have
enough.
you seen that screen? Like, I think it's a fake screenshot, but where it says something like Toriel saying, "Who the hell is Sans?" Or
No,
something like that.
no, that's not a screenshot.
That's actually in the
That's
game.
actually in the game, in the pacifist run during the tutorial calls, I think.
Wait, what?
No, how do you get her to say
I remember that. I remember that somewhere.
I
what?
have never
Seeing
been
it in the
able to
game,
find
the tutorial's like, who the hell is something?
it. Who the hell is Sans?
Who the hell is Sans?
Really?
I remember,
I'm not aware of this.
Huh.
said that at some point. I don't remember when, but I remember she did say that.
Huh.
It was in the proper text. That's how
Nice.
I remember.
No, nice getting hit by the spear, by the way.
Alright, well, last minute thoughts on the game as a whole.
You have said that so many
Not,
times.
well, this,
We've been probably going on for like nearly 2.5, 3 hours.
Rob, it's a good thing we've been going on this long because that's you. We waited for this.
we did, we deserve this.
We waited
We deserve it.
almost a month extra.
And not only that, but this is our second attempt at it, nonetheless.
That is true. Alright, what else?
Well, things
else?
split up 'cause this
I mean,
game-
there is a lot to talk about, but what else can you think of off the top of your head?
Papyrus is awesome. Did I say that? I'm not sure if I said that.
Yes.
I just love the game. It was, all the craziness.
I also
about it.
love Papyrus the game.
I hate how the fan base is obnoxious sometimes.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's every
Papyrus'
fan
base
base.
get obnoxious sometimes.
There was and this is a weird tie-in to what we're talking about. There was a By the way, Greater Dog just wants some TLC. But there was
Tomato,
a
lettuce, and ketchup. Ketchup. Not
Ketchup.
start with a C.
some terrible.
Actually,
television.
no. Some people do spell ketchup.
Carol.
Carol. Remember Carol?
Shut up. There was a Facebook post saying if you wanted to reset a game and reset all of your mindsets,
Then go talk to Carol.
and what would that game be? And I think Undertale.
I saw that post, yeah.
Undertale would be the prime example of it because
Oh, yeah.
you know what? If I had not seen all of the freaking memes of Papyrus and Sans all over Tumblr, as well as getting spoiled about the Sans fight, getting spoiled about Meta-10 EX, roughly, getting spoiled on the final, getting spoiled on Photoshop Flowey, getting
That's still a dumb name.
spoiled on a lot of core things in the game, and getting spoiled on how things work and how you have to save everyone instead of doing things yourself. If I had none of those preconceived notions, technically if I had never done the Let's Play and just redid it as my own thing, just play through it, I feel like I would enjoy it way more.
That is another thing I wanted to say. I'm really, really sorry that you did not get to just experience it by yourself. I'm honestly really sorry about that.
No, I wanted it to be a group thing.
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
I
us
mean,
to do it.
At the same time,
The thing is, though, and I'm gonna be, I hope I don't sound like I'm shit talking, but it's kind of Rob's fault because he gifted me the game. So I'm like, I can't just not play a game that you gifted to me. That's a dick move. So I don't know. It's like I have to play it now. It's basically.
Now,
aren't you glad that we did?
I'm not as offended as I would be if I didn't see you talking about me without tagging me in the post with you and Pooja when you said the exact same thing.
Did I? Mercy, stay determined.
How dare you? How dare you not tag him in that post? And I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't do fucking social media.
I forgot what post it was, but I just saw my name. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It was a lamp post.
Oh wait, never mind.
I'm a lamppost.
Whoa. Oh, hi,
I love lamp.
I don't know. I'll look it up right now because I want you to know exactly what you've done to me.
But no, I've already said my thoughts at the end of the neutral run, and I feel like not much has really changed. I still
would assume a lot would change.
No, I meant like
because you just played through the other two main parts of the game. I would hope a lot changed.
I meant in terms of my thoughts on the game. I think the only thing that's changed is that I think the game is deeper than it is, and I already had that kind of preconceived notion. I still think that there's some like gameplay wise, there's problems with it. But that's just because it's an RPG and it's how the game works, and it's just like I'm not completely entirely okay with certain things, like the grinding or like the random encounters that just hit you out of nowhere. Like,
Grinding did take a lot away from it.
like if there was a way that you either knew or had an idea of what you could, like what enemies you would find or what enemies you would get, kind of, or if you would just go to a certain location instead of having an entire area specific to, you get a random encounter wherever you want, it doesn't matter. But that's like gameplay problems that I just sort of feel like it's just kind of a thing where it's like it cuts you off immediately as you're trying to explore and have a grand old time, and you don't know what's coming at you, which I guess is kind of, I mean, I guess in a genocide run it makes sense, but like, if you don't, sorry.
It's sort of just a problem with RPGs in general. Like, both of you and I have agreed that, for the most part, RPGs aren't our thing.
Yeah, but I will say, that's kind of why I like the Mario RPG series and the Paper Mario series, where they show you, at least from my played, they show you the enemies. They show you the enemies. You can have a way. Stop clapping me.
Clapping you?
Anyways.
You see every enemy, and you know what you're getting into fairly. And you can attack them, you could avoid them, you can watch out for their attack, you can do all the other stuff, you don't have to fight them.
And that's just kind of a style of RPG. Like, random encounters, there are a lot of RPGs that use that.
Pokemans!
Well, Pokemon, the only reason Pokemon I didn't mention is because the tall grass makes a big difference.
You know where they're going to get...
Unless you're in a cave.
Yeah.
Then
That's why I don't like the caves.
And then Zubats just start coming out of your asshole.
I just noticed as you guys were rambling on, the axes have the corresponding eyes to the male or female dogs on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
That's cool.
Anyway, well, I mean, yeah, that is a problem. There's also the fact that, even if it was a bug fix, I am still a little bit upset that Toby didn't keep in some of the stuff like, I don't know, Papyrus coming back to life. Stuff like that.
I'm glad that he didn't do that.
Because that was something that PJ wanted to share. And he kind of just never got the chance.
If you move that, it's going to cut out all the video. Be careful.
Okay.
Well, either way, okay, here's one last question, because God forbid we can't go through without something else popping in my head.
Damn straight.
Would you be, if in whatever fashion of luck or misfortune that it is, what would you think if Toby had might make a sequel?
This is a game that, for me, does not elicit a sequel. Maybe some story expansions through DLC, but if he made a sequel, I would check it out. I'd be curious as to how he would go about making a sequel, but...
Or a prequel. Or a prequel.
Prequel. Ugh.
I don't know. I just can't see this game being worthy of a sequel. And I think Toby has also said that, like, he just doesn't want to hang...
a prequel might work.
Like, he doesn't want to make a sequel, I think.
Well, a prequel would fill the spots of lore.
Well, yeah, prequel,
and
especially if... Now, bear with me for a second. What if you played as one of the other kids that were, the souls?
I would say...
That could set up a good environment, and they're at different... like, they could be at different, like, years and crap, at different points in time.
That's true.
That would be interesting.
I think the way that it would have to be played out is you at the title screen. There are 6 different color hearts.
Don't throw up, Rob.
It's a burp, not a throw up.
Yeah, well, yours, eh?
Ow. Wait.
There were six.
Not the right word. Shut
What?
up.
There were 6 different color hearts. It would be Chara, and then the other 5.
I don't think it would work with Chara though.
What?
I don't think it would work with Chara because that was already technically kind of like this story was the story of Frisk / Chara.
All right. Well,
So I don't think
I'm saying like what would happen if he expanded on what happened. I mean, I know it's pretty much all told through the lore, but what happened to make Chara like he was in the first place? Why he wanted to get away from human civilization, and then why he wanted vengeance upon them after he had gotten the power to go back to the surface? Like, why was Chara like that before he died, and then before he got resurrected?
I mean, there are a lot of people that are angry at the world for various reasons, so...
Yeah, I understand that, but the entire human race?
Well,
that's being a cynic.
Yeah, I do know some people that are like, humanity needs to die, and I do not like those people.
Fuck, I've been cynical as shit at times.
Yeah.
So I know how that feels.
I actually saw a theory somewhere that Chara is as angry and evil as they are because at the moment of their death, they were in a fit of rage. And that's just stuck with their soul.
So it's like angry spirit.
Yeah. So they haven't found their closure yet.
Moving to the side.
Why are you having so much trouble with this?
You kept moving to the side.
Wait. A fit of rage? Why? I mean, I saw other theories, but...
Or like, he was angry because...
The determination to hate humanity.
Azrael was keeping...
He's moving to the right.
What?
I'm not controlling him. He's moving to the right. What are you doing?
Great.
Unplug and replug.
I've seen that problem before.
Oh my god.
Whoa, you actually fell off. That's interesting.
Wait.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Well, we learned something today.
What are you doing?
Something's up with that.
Hey, look, a house.
Oh, also, look at that house. There's a little thing there. Someone lives there.
That looks like Bill's house in Pokemon.
Yeah. No, keep watching it, though. Keep watching it.
I can't. Oh, there's someone there.
What
oh my
the
god, there's actually
fuck?
someone there.
Did he come out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
he did.
someone. Yep, there's someone out, and now he's back in.
This is gonna sound terrible in the recording.
Yeah, and now he's.
There's a little guy that
Holy
comes
shit.
out.
That's really interesting.
Wait, now I can control the character again.
Maybe it's Gaster.
Yesterday.
Well, okay, so...
Gaster has a summer home in Snowdon.
He likes the cold.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so I saw other theories on Chara in terms of... Excuse me, I'm sorry. I had soda and milk, and for some reason it's just...
Oh, 2 things you should not have before you record.
Robert, how long have you been recording for?
Why?
Because...
No, you didn't.
No, nothing happened. I'm just saying, if we go on longer, I'm not going to have enough room to keep this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fine, I'll wrap it up. Basically, what I was saying was...
Maybe or maybe not, I don't know.
Chara had intentionally poisoned himself with buttercups in order to get back to the surface.
I heard this.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it was the plan that Char and Azrael were talking about.
Yeah. He wasn't in a fit of rage. He was already dead by the time he got back to the surface.
I mean, his soul was absorbed by Azrael, and they went up to the surface. So
And-
he was still, like, it was still in existence. And by, like, anger and everything,
Unless he was...
to attack the humans there, but Azrael did not let him.
But that's like what that leads into what Azrael said, where it was the plan was that Char's soul gets absorbed by Azrael. You are playing a dangerous game there.
Yep. Yeah, buddy. All for the lovely 2DS.
I could have just handed it to you, but okay.
No, I'm sorry, keep talking.
Now I'm distracted. So Char's and Azrael's plan was Char's soul gets absorbed by Azrael, and then Char essentially took over Azrael because Azrael says that he, like Chara in Azrael's body, picked up Chara's own body and brought it out. And thank you for that ambient noise, you piece of shit. Now I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Well, it has something to do. A bunch of shit happens, and then the humans attack Azrael, and Chara inside of Azrael wants to just kill all the humans, just as the mighty Bender would have done.
Right, but yeah, I know this, but Azrael resisted, and then went back and freaking died, and his dust went all over the sunflower. The butter, the yellow flowers. God damn it.
Like the golden flower.
Yeah, the golden flower.
Golden lilies.
I don't know what it was.
I remember Undyne said that when she was making the tea.
Oh,
fuck.
hello.
Just golden flower.
Yeah.
You're
Anyway.
too weak. I was easily able to capture you. I will now send you to the capture zone.
That's the Twilight Zone.
Fuck you, it's the capture zone. Or as Sans calls it. Not okay. Our garage! You're in the doghouse now.
I think.
I'm
when
so happy to do the voice again.
Alright, so. Oh god, I'm starting to hear myself.
Sorry, I have to lock you. Wait. That's you.
What?
You gotta make up your mind ahead of time. I'm sorry, I have to lock you out.
We're getting back to our roots, basically.
Sorry, I have to lock you in the guest room until Undyne arrives. Feel free to make yourself at home. Refreshments and accommodations are